Hello and welcome to Season 1, Game Day 2 of the 2022 Fortress House Cup, presented by Telstra and supported by Alienware. My name is Big Jetty, and I'm joined here by Fischl. Fischl, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Excited to see some Dragon Ball FighterZ here at Fortress Melbourne.
Yeah, for those who aren't here, can you paint a picture of Fortress Melbourne?
Well, as you can see behind me, we've got the Alienware Arena. We've got all of these PCs lined up. The stage behind. We've got people coming in to play Dragon Ball on the PCs. And then behind that is a sports bar and a spectator area for people to come through, have a few beers, while between games, have a meal, and really make a full Saturday out of it and have a good time.
That's right, and that's not even it. We're just in the top floor right here, and you can see it's very high-tech looking, but there's actually a downstairs area as well, and as soon as you go downstairs, you walk into this absolute fantasy world. It's one of those really, that wooden aesthetic. It's got a full tavern with like a pixelated fireplace, and it's filled with like all sorts of board games and other video games and consoles available to play, and that's not even it. We've got like they have a massive PC gaming area and an arcade area as well. Just unreal. This is the largest gaming venue of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. So it is super exciting to be here. And as I was saying just before, when you go down into this tavern, the fantastical theme they have is actually inspired by these four original characters that Fortress has come up with as part of their universe, and they are our actual house representatives for today's House Cup. And that's what we're here for today, the Fortress House Cup. Fischl, what can you tell me about the House Cup?
Well, as you're about to see on your screens, we have obviously a tournament today and throughout I think it's every week or every fortnight for different games on rotation. So today we're having Dragon Ball FighterZ, obviously. You can see there the other games as well, being Tetris Effect Connected and CSGO Wingman. Now, to sort of run you through the way it works, there's the four houses. We sort of talked about them before. You've got Boots, you've got Vila, you've got Karina, you've got Jim, and you've also got for each competitor, they get sorted into one of these houses. For today's game day, in terms of the points that people will be earning, the first place will get 1,000 points, second place will get 700 points, third to fourth will get 500 points, fifth to eighth, 250, and ninth to 16th, you get 50 points. So even if you come 16th, you still get to contribute.
That's right, and so, when we're talking about these house points, you're thinking, well, what's the point of that? What are these house points for? Well, just by competing in a game day event and putting yourself in a house, you become part of that house, and on the 6th, the final game day, on week 6, if you are part of that winning house, then you get prizes, and that might be...
We don't know what they are yet. They're still to be announced.
So we're just going to talk about the prizes for today.
Exactly. And on top of the house points, you've got cash prizes. Tell us about them.
Exactly, yeah. Just on top of those, we have these cash prizes. First place, $700. Second place, $400. Third and fourth place, $200 apiece. And that's not even it. We have these spot prizes for today. And that is the Telstra Play of the Day, which is going to go to the player who is the most, who chose the most inventive play of the day. That could be a great comeback. That could be the great defensive play. A massive combo, that's right. We have the Alienware MVP. That is the player who maybe is the most sportsmanlike, the player who maybe showed the best, most consistent play throughout the day. That's pretty open-ended as well, so it's really exciting who that's going to go to. And the Jester, that's going to go to like the funniest or the silliest player. Might be someone who was was willing to make fun of themselves. Maybe they had a great celebration. Maybe they did something a bit silly in the game. Anything. So, these spot prizes, they don't necessarily go to our finals. They could go to anyone in this competition.
Exactly. So anyone who enters today, you could be involved in one of these spot prizes. You don't have to get a top placing to earn some really cool stuff. As you can see there on the screen, we've got the house standings. Looks like Jim is in the lead there. This is just after the Tetris, which you were here for Tetris, I think, Jaddy. So maybe you can tell us about this.
That's right. Yeah. Well, obviously we've got Jim here, the ogre with the heart of gold, in first place with 1,800 points. I'm devastated to see Karina with 0 points. Karina, of course, is the more thrill of the fight, the glory, the competition. I was sorted into that house, and it's definitely very disappointing to see that we are last place. Devastating. And Boots on 850 points in third place, and Vela, the cunning, the strategist. Yeah, that's right, in second place with 1,300 points.
I hope to see some Velas doing well today, because that's the house I got sorted into. So I got to look after my team now. Unbiased commentary.
That's right. So when we're talking about this House Cup, we're also talking about today's game, which is Dragon Ball FighterZ, as we said. Now, what can you tell me about the tournament format for today? What can we expect?
So obviously today we're playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, as Jaddy's mentioned. So the first thing to know that's probably the most important is that each player, they're playing in a 1v1 scenario, but they pick 3 characters per game. So you'll see teams of characters. They're all controlled by the same person. They're going to enter these 2 qualifiers that we have, the first one starting shortly and the second one a little bit after that. Those qualifiers will have a maximum of 48 players. The top 2 from each qualifier will make it into the final. So during the qualifier, it will be best of 3. So obviously first person to 2 wins will move on. In the finals, it will be best of 5. So that'll give an opportunity for the top players to really show off their skills and really make sure that the best player is, rewarded for their efforts. So
for their consistent play.
Exactly. The most important thing that you'll see today, if you enter the first qualifier, and this is for everyone in the audience in the Alienware Arena as well, if you enter the first qualifier and you don't make it to the final, you can still enter the second qualifier. You can hang around. It's not over for you. There are no restrictions on that. As long as you don't make it to the final, you can enter again, give it another crack, and really make a day of it. Really take the time to play as many games as you can get the opportunity to.
That's right. There's going to be such a huge opportunity here to spectate and join in the hype of the day. We had Tetris 2 weeks ago, and you wouldn't believe how exciting that was. We saw some crazy strategies coming out, and we saw a whole bunch of first-time competitors come out and really just enjoy the tournament and enjoy being able to just play. And be able to play in this competitive scene and be able to enter this tournament for free. So, if you're just tuning in and you are a bit interested in what I've never competed in a tournament, I want to give it a go. This is what these game days are all about. They're just for anyone to enter and give it a shot. 2 tournaments, lots of opportunity to spectate, and of course our downstairs area and all of the areas basically going to give you so much opportunity to just enjoy, what we as gamers really love, which is just the opportunity to play and to play with others.
There's still time too for the second qualifier. If you come down, if you're in Melbourne now, you can still make it down to Fortress tonight and enter the second qualifier. I believe that's going until 6 o'clock, so actually you've still got a bit of time.
Your say goes until 6:30.
6:30, sorry.
That's right, the qualifier,
you
can start entering qualifier 2 at 6 o'clock, but the qualifier 2 entrance closes at 6:30, so that is super exciting.
Feel free to come on down.
Now, we may have just given you a massive information overload in regards to Dragon Ball, but not to worry. Fishel and I are here to talk you through some of the psychology that might be going on in the game and just really break it down for you play by play, because Dragon Ball is a fast game.
Yeah,
we just mentioned before, this is not a traditional sort of fighting game like a Street Fighter or a Tekken where you have a one-on-one. It is a 3-on-3, which means that both sides have control of 3 different Dragon Ball characters, which are going to be switching in and switching out all the time. And we're going to try and make sure that we can assist you getting your head around that action.
Keep you aware. Speaking of, we have our first game that we're loading into now. Benjen versus Nerd Forever NF. We've got Boots versus Vila.
So the playful and the cheeky versus the cunning.
Exactly. I hope to see some cunning. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm here for tonight. Is let's see some grime. Let's really show them. Fighting games, there's a lot of opportunity for to sort of break the rules a little bit, and I think Vila really fits into that category. So I'm looking forward to it. Now you're about to see obviously the actual team lineups that are going to come through that each of these players have chosen. You can see the team there. Jiren. I think that was Blue Goku and Base Goku. Now, you might see more than one Goku. You might see a lot of Gokus. They're all different, I promise.
There are a lot of Gokus in this game, that's for sure. And
but they play differently.
And so, on one side, the first character coming out will be Jiren. And on the other side, the first character coming out will be Gogeta Blue.
Alrighty, we're straight into it. First game. Connecting in the air-to-air, but not able to actually turn it into a combo. Obviously, in this game, it's important to remember that pretty much any stray hit, if they get a touch, they can usually turn it into big damage. But it does require a little bit of practice. So let's see how these guys have actually sort of put the work into to convert their opportunities into big damage.
Well, that's only just one element, isn't it? We can see that there's a lot of great movement there. Jiren with the great starter right here is going to get a good combo opportunity with the first hit that's been turned into some real damage. And of course, some of these players may have never played in a tournament setting. Some of these players may have never even have not played on a stage before, have been on stream. These massive amount of nervousness going on. Oh,
we got a button check. Checking the buttons. That'll happen sometimes. Sometimes you haven't maybe forgotten to set your options prior to the match. Are we going straight back into it? It looks like we are. They're not taking any time to recuperate. Straight back in with the raw tag. Blue Goku going to be able to not quite get the knockdown. It is important in this game that you finish your combo with a move that slams them into the ground, because then you're finishing your super and you can maximize the damage. Oh my god. We're just sending it these super moves in mid-screen. Worked out beautifully for Benega. I have to get better at saying his name.
We're just going to call him Ben for short. And here we have some pressure here from Ben. Is putting the pressure in the corner, does get hit. Nerd has opened him up and going to get a nice chunk of almost 40% damage here.
Good amount, yeah. It is important to remember that some moves you can be punished. If you throw something out and it takes too long to recover, they can run up and hit you back, basically, and there's nothing you can do about it, which is what we're seeing here from Nerd Forever. Look at this damage. Oh my god.
Huge combo here from Nerd. Looking to take him into the corner. Does drop the combo, but gets the air grab. Big opportunity here to finish off one character, and the first character will go down. Nerd with a one character advantage, forcing Jiren to come back out to fight.
Doesn't have much meter. Obviously, the number you might see in the corner of the screen there being the super meter. That sort of limits your capacity to do damage. The more of that meter you have, the bigger that number, the more you can end your combos with. Doesn't end that one though. Giving Ben a chance to actually turn this around maybe with the Jiren. Jiren has these parries. He can counter move you pretty much from anywhere, so it's always hype.
That's right. Nerd very happy to play defensive right now. Takes some space with their advantage. But Jiren has the corner. No capitalization there. Bit of a scramble here. Jiren's got the corner. And a deflect attempt from Android 21 would be blown up. Nerd. And now Jiren with another clean hit in the corner.
Okay, there we go. We got the Dragon Rush. We got the Super End. I don't know that works. It does, actually. Turning it, really maximizing that, but the random grab, the raw grab in mid-screen, that's quite a slow move. It's hard to really land it in the moment sometimes. So you can see him there on the screen. He's having a bit of a chuckle. He knows what he got away with. He knows what he made happen.
It goes for some more pressure there, but we have the last character here for Ben. It is the Base Goku. We'll get a strong hit. Nerd will get a strong starting combo in the corner here.
Nerd's been practicing. Got these optimals. Oh, it does drop it in the end, giving Ben an opportunity to actually take a character back. Both of these players still have their sparking, which is really important because that's the sort of comeback mechanic that this game has. You can see there he popped it, that sort of explosion. That gives him a lot of health regen. So this combo is going to do a decent amount of damage, but a lot of it's going to regenerate, giving Ben an opportunity to turn it around.
Oh, is this a punish?
It might be, yes.
Huge punish, huge 50% damage on the board there. And cracks the skull open. Unfortunately, Nerd was not guarding his head right there. Was choosing instead to guard his ankles, and Nerd capitalizing.
Now, Ben still has an opportunity here, but he's been caught. This is actually a really good combo into the spark confirm. Nerd actually optimizing, labbing out those combos. Nerd's a practice player. Okay. I'm not familiar with these guys from the community sort of online, so to see someone who's got some tech, he's got some combos, he's got some schmoves. I'm enjoying it. Well played. First game for Nerd. 1-0.
We can see the players there on your screen having a good laugh between rounds as Nerd. Ooh, great
Nice
uppercut on the entrance there that will stop the air approach from Ben and actually will allow Nerd to get the combo. And you can see he is dropping far less combinations now. All of this damage is unavoidable because Nerd is landing his entire combination.
It's all tight and clean. Oh, he gets the command grab. Doesn't quite turn it into anything, but does punish the vanish. It was high off the ground. Ben thought it was his turn. It was not. And now, once again, we're going to see this big damage. Take him to the ground. Nerd looking really strong. I'm quite impressed. Trying to catch him full screen with that grab again. It goes all the way across. If you're standing on the ground, when that happens, you will get caught. You will take damage. So Ben actually avoiding it smartly. He's ready for it, staying in the air.
More pressure here from Nerd. You can see that he's really, that first game has really given him a lot more confidence, really feeling comfortable in approaching the neutral part of the game where both players are garnering for space.
Getting oppressive with that. Pretty impressive stuff. Now Nerd just not taking a second to just keep hitting Ben, keep punishing him, keep taking him down in neutral. Look at this pressure. It just keeps going.
That's right. Huge amount of pressure from Nerd in the corner there. We'll just continue to pin them down with using their secondary and characters to keep applying damage, keep applying pressure. And look at these combinations here.
Yep. Can tag in the secondary character to bring this in. Now this level 3 is notorious. This particular super is notorious for having a really strong post-super situation. It's really hard to block for the defending player. But Ben deals with it quite nicely. Gets out of the corner, claps back immediately to the 21. Going to be able to do a decent amount of damage on their own. Set up sort of more opportunities, but backs away.
That's right. Ben did back away from his opportunity in the corner there. And this will give Nerd another opportunity to apply pressure. Having more characters means more opportunity for pressure. Oh, and this will be another
going to punish
opportunity here.
Taking it easy with this Kaioken combo. Nothing too complicated.
Didn't expect that. That's right. Didn't expect that to land, so had no follow-up ready. And Nerd will get another hit. Huge amount of damage available here.
Take him to the ground. Bring him back up. Oh, drops that. That would have been a kill. That would have been a character, but the air grab.
Huge amount of air grab.
It's so sick.
That's right. Nerd is constantly checking the airspace with those air grabs, and Ben is yet to find a counter for it. And Nerd will be rewarded with a great deal of damage here. Going to use the level 3 super move to leave him on 1 HP. One tap will do it.
Scooped him again.
That's right.
Snuck in there. Punished the reflect attempt from Ben with the grab. The correct answer to those situations. And now it's all looking up for Nerd. Only a little bit of life left on Ben's last character. He is going to try to fight his way out of this valiantly. Gets the first character. An opportunity.
It is an opportunity. Ben has a very significant life deficit right here. It's basically 1/3 of a character versus 2 full characters. Ben will need a miracle here. Does get a lucky hit, but he's going to need more of that. Nice hit from the air. We'll get the follow-up combination.
There we go. Oh, doesn't quite get the sparking situation that I think Ben was looking for. Gets caught out of the air. Nerd will finish it off cleanly with the 2-0. Big handshake. Spirit of the FGC right there. Very impressive from someone that I'm not familiar with. Maybe got to get him in the Discord. Get him playing some online matches with the best.
That's right, and super cool to see these players coming out. Of course, that does mean that Ben has been eliminated from Qualifier 1, but still has an opportunity to enter Qualifier 2 and try their luck again.
Absolutely.
And you could see there just how much of a difference we saw between Game 1 and Game 2 there for Nerd. Nerd was able to really compose themselves. There was a lot of scrambly situations in that previous game, a lot of stray hits that weren't getting the correct follow-up. And, when you just get those stray hits, you're looking at maybe 2 to 5% of one character's total health bar.
Yeah.
But you could see that as Nerd began to feel more comfortable and, got over those stage nerves, got over those competitive nerves, and started feeling more comfortable, they were able to turn those 5% starters into 60% of one character's health, even 70% of one character's health. And this is just one of the obstacles that you've got to overcome when you're in this competitive setting, which is just your ability to perform under pressure. It's all well and good. If you've been practicing at home and you get in the lab, it's the same as like if you're practicing a guitar tune, you've mastered a combination, you mastered a piece of music on your guitar. That's right. You mastered a passage on your guitar. Now you got to play it in front of the girl you want to impress.
It's a different experience, right? It's getting up on stage here. It's daunting. It's not easy. I would struggle with it. I have struggled with it in the past. It's a different world, being in tournament, being in an offline setting. All the lights are on you, the cameras are on you, you're on stream. You don't know how many people are watching you play. It could be half the world could be watching you play this game right now. If you mess up, that's all they're all looking at you. You've been caught with your pants down. You don't want that. So it takes a lot of practice to really get over a lot of that stuff.
Listen, it doesn't even matter how many people it is. I know there are, like, when Life magazine released, like, what are people's, like, top 10 fears? Number 2 was death. You know what number 1 was? Public speaking. People being put out on a stage like that and being that vulnerable and having everyone judging your play and having that sort of pressure on you, it's not easy. But that said, I don't want to be totally negative about it. It's competing is the most exhilarating, awesome feeling. And it's really cool to see everyone getting themselves involved.
As you can see here,
all walks of experience.
We've got the Telstra replay showing off Nerd doing some really nice damage with Android 17. That wall cling combo is really fun to watch. I really, really enjoy that. There you can see as well the air grabs. That worked out a few times throughout the set. Really controlling the airspace straight into level 1. Ben wasn't going to let it be the end of him though. Had some combos of their own and gave it a good crack. But unfortunately, those air grabs, we saw that over and over again, giving Nerd the advantage. Like I said, Ben had some good moments though.
Yeah, Nerd did take that first game. It wasn't much closer first game, but once Nerd started feeling more comfortable on the stage, there was, we can see this 3-character advantage right now.
Makes a big difference. Obviously, it's important to remember in this game that you can call your teammates in while your point characters are on screen. So what that tends to mean is that if you have more characters, that character advantage is kind of exponential. You've only got one teammate to call in, they've got 2. It makes a big difference, in the flow of the game to be able to control neutral, control
That's
space,
right,
do more damage.
That's right, yeah. Your secondary characters, obviously, not only are they there to tag in when your character that's on point is in trouble, but they're also there to provide assistance through the use of other moves and just tag in for a little bit, maybe, give him a chair.
Exactly.
And then duck back out. So, yeah, it does get tougher. Sometimes it can feel like it's snowballing out of control once you lose a character, but that's why there are resources like Meter and like the Sparking Blast to allow players that are behind to have an opportunity to come back into the game. And there's also another mechanic called Limit Break.
Yes. Limit Break being when you're down to your last character, so when both of your characters are, 2 out of your 3 characters are dead, you're on your last character. Your last character actually gets a bit of a damage buff, just naturally. So they have Sparking, which gives a bit extra damage and gives health regen. But Limit Break happens all the time. And it makes a big difference. 10% might not sound like much, but that could be 3 touches now down to 2 touches. You only need to do 2 combos now instead of 3. You only need to do 1 combo now instead of 2. It really changes up the maths of the game, and it gives that last character a big opportunity to turn it around. The other thing to mention with this sort of situation, you're down a character, you're down 2 characters. The best players, the ones that we see in the top level, if you ever watch like Damascus is Wanted or Bum in America. The best players can lose a character, can lose 2 characters down, and it doesn't affect them. They just keep powering on. In Australia, that's true as well. Some of our players here tonight, you might see. We have someone like that already on stream, Kujal the Clever. Now, he is down from Sydney, staying
all the way
in
from
Melbourne.
Sydney.
Took a train overnight, last night, landed in Melbourne, or arrived in Melbourne, to play just in Fortress House Cup today. So one of the well-known sort of players online, really high placings in a lot of different sort of online and offline tournaments. Pretty well known in the community, very well known in the community. Infamous, one might say.
Yeah, that's the kind of prestige, you know, a $1,500 prize pool will attract players of this caliber. Kujal the Clever is a very talented player, and obviously willing to bring themselves down all the way from Sydney for one night, or one tournament.
Representing Karina there as well on your screen, who you might see. Oh,
that's right. I'm looking forward to getting some house points here.
I think that suits, to be honest, because he is a very aggressive player, but not in a way that's like he's necessarily super competitive focused. He just wants to play his game. And he doesn't even care if he loses. He's just taking his time, enjoying it, throwing everything he's got out there, showing the world what he's got. You're about to see it here today. I'm not as familiar with Stinky, but maybe Stinky can show up some alternatives. Maybe there's some killers out here that we're not aware of.
As you can see, we've got Kujal representing Ultra Instinct Goku, Stinky representing Videl as their first characters. And
Videl's a little bit unique in this game. She has a dodge instead of the regular reflect. So instead of pushing them back, she kind of just disappears from the screen. It creates some pretty interesting dynamics. You might see it here as Kujal goes on this offense.
That's right. Kujal, of course, is an incredibly strong player, tournament veteran, not someone who is going to likely crack under pressure. As you can see, this huge amount of pressure to start off with.
Stinky struggling to sort of block these extended strings that Kujal is putting out. UI Goku's sort of pressure lasts a long time, and you really just have to be patient. You can't really get out of there easily. Going for the snap mix-up, catching Master Roshi on the way down, but Stinky claps back.
Stinky
does combos.
Yeah, Stinky has combos and had an opportunity to get them out of there. We're going to get a nice 50% damage, but we can see Kujal getting a nice starter right there, but able to stop Stinky from continuing their pressure, and will get a knockdown into the other corner. You can see that Kujal is keeping such incredible control. We see another jump out from Stinky, but no, Kujal will continue to keep Stinky locked down. Lots more pressure here. Can Stinky find a way out?
Okay.
Ooh, gets a hit. But doesn't quite get the follow-up, and will give Kujal an opportunity to continue laying down. That hurt.
It's a bit unfortunate. Stinky really made all the right decisions there, but just didn't take advantage of the opportunity that they created for themselves. And now, unfortunately, this is going to be a huge amount of damage, probably a dead character. Videl is out of here. You hate to see it.
That's
Stinky.
Right. Kujal with hasn't. I don't think they've seen them drop a single combination yet.
No.
Knows how to maximize all of their damage. And now look at this pressure stream. Continues tags in Gogeta, one of his other characters. Oh, the first drop I've seen from Kujal all day, but no, already ready to make up for his mistake.
Yeah, doesn't let it phase him. And Jesus, look at this damage. S. Broly, famous for laying down the hurt, like you said before. You can see it there. Roshi's just gone. Wasn't even a chance. Stinky just got dominated by the big green boy. But opportunity. We got Krillin, a less common character, but actually very good. Maybe underrated might be the way I describe it. There we go. We got the falling beams. Bit of a unique thing he can do. Just sort of fall across the screen while still throwing out that large sort of Kamehameha, covering a lot of space as he does so. But Kujal not letting it phase him, not letting it affect him. Already gets the hit with Vegito. This character is a problem at the moment. If you've been watching high-level play, Vegito, the big blue head.
Oh, nice hit there from Stinky. Does use the clone to confuse Kujal, but doesn't quite find an opportunity to get in. Lots of range pressure coming in. Stinky controlling some space, trying to stop. Kujal does drop a character, but a huge comeback needed from Stinky. Does have quite a lot of resources to make this happen. Kujal, oh my goodness, goes for a left-right, made it very confusing, very difficult to block.
Just sends it. Obviously, if that doesn't work, it's really bad, but Kujal is not afraid. He just goes in, left, right, up, down. You don't know. Which way is he going? I have no idea.
He knows. Stinky was shaking their head at the end of that one. How am I supposed to block that?
And also did a lot of damage as well.
That's right, and now, a nice jump out from Stinky. Oh, but Kujul will blow up the attempt to escape. And get another strong combo here into knockdown in this corner.
Knockdown? No, doesn't get the hard knockdown. Tries to reset, but the
out.
reflect.
Kujul was so ready. Stinky has been going to the jump out and to the press, and then tries to press as soon as they jump out, and Kujul has figured out an answer. We're just looking for the next development in the mind game here to try and get out of that pressure, but Kujul is just laying it on, has figured out Stinky's defense, is trying to figure out, covers the approach.
It just keeps going. Keeps going and going and going and going.
That's right. Kujul taking some space while they're waiting for their assist. No, gets a strong starting hit here and will be able to knock down Stinky in this corner with the use of Broly.
Bang. Goodbye. Roshi's dead.
Big combination. And Kujul hasn't even been touched yet. Both characters are on 100% health. Both assists are available, so you can see at the beginning here, Kujul garnering for space, using their assists to cover the screen. Oh!
Goes for that 2L, the sort of low punch. Really good at catching people out of the air, but it's not a perfect. Stinky gets the first touch of the game for themselves. Opportunity to really turn it into something special, but doesn't quite get what they want. Nice block on the cross-up super dash, though, forcing the spark.
Oh, and we can see Stinky was playing very well with Krillin last time, and we'll take this opportunity to actually take the corner positioning.
Yeah.
This is really good for Stinky.
This is really good. Going to get a lot of damage here. Going to get an opportunity to force Kujul to block high or low. He doesn't know which side, or maybe even the other side. It can be done. Videl has.
Oh, he's going to force the defensive sparking from Kujul. Oh, yes. It does get a grab, breaks the guard of Stinky with a big starter here, and will have a lot of damage coming.
Yeah, this hurts. This hurts so much. Unfortunately, especially with the first out of the combo, but he dropped it. Yeah, but he gets it reset.
Oh, does get it.
Oh, doesn't kill. Wow, goes for snap.
Stinky does get out. Well, it's going. Nope. Can we get the punish?
Yeah.
Gets the
punish. That's good to see. Oh, only throws one disc. You can throw more. You can do more damage there. He thought the one would get the kill, but it didn't. It wasn't quite enough damage. Bring back Videl in with this really low health as well.
Massive uppercut there.
Is ready. Goodbye, Videl.
Yeah, was ready for Stinky to try and fly in. Gets with the perfect answer with that uppercut, and now trying to do the same left-right shenanigans right there.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's done it!
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Obviously, Stinky trying to punish there, and Kujul taking advantage, but falls into the level 3 from Krillin. Gonna actually take a lot of damage here. Opportunity now, tries to throw the rock, but the parry from Vegito. Again, this character is a problem. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Kujul is definitely feeling themselves right now. Having a bit of fun with their combinations right now.
Having a bit of fun. Throwing maybe some unnecessary options out there. Does lose a character though. Stinky. This is a big hurdle. This is a bit of a hill to climb. But you know, anything's possible. Oh my god, the scoop. Just scoop.
Just the air throw. Grabs him out of the air, chucks him to the ground. You can see the look.
He looks like a deer in the headlights, mate. Stinky is thoroughly concerned about what just happened.
That's right. Playing against one of the best players in Australia. Gives a big thumbs up. Great sportsmanship, great attitude, and of course, although Stinky has been eliminated from Qualifier 1, they will still have an opportunity in Qualifier 2, and as you can see on your right-hand side, that was in the blue hoodie, that was Kujul, and we are sure to see much more of him this tournament, as he is not someone who's going to go down without a very strong fight.
There's a lot of work left for Esto to do, or for Kujul to do, but I would say if I had to pick a favourite to get into the qualifier of this, or get into the final of the first qualifier, it would probably be Kujul. There's a couple of other competitors that I think can give him a run for his money, but we'll see how that plays out. I imagine there will be some very high-level matches by the end of this qualifier once we've sort of, filtered out the top players out of the bracket.
That's right, and yeah. So good to see. Like, had you ever heard of Stinky? I know you're
no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of obviously one of the sort of benefits of being here at Fortress. There's a really impressive sort of turnout of people that don't normally play sort of online or aren't super well known in the community. People that are just coming down to sort of give it a try. And what I would like to happen is that people come, they play the game, and they catch the bug. Fighting games are incredible. Dragon Ball FighterZ is incredible. And what I would love to see is some of these guys that I can tell that some of them have been practicing. They've been putting the work in, maybe at home, maybe on their own. There's a great community out there, of Australian and New Zealand and Oceanic players that would love to help them sort of improve and get better and sort of see them enter some of our sort of online tournaments. Obviously, if you do see me in the venue later on and you want to know more about that, come hunt me down. I'll be around. But it's really good to see people giving it a try. It always makes me happy. Warms my heart.
That's right. And we are here, of course. And it's so good to see people here at Fortress giving it a go. Like being here as part of this awesome casual gaming event where we're just here to have a go and have some fun. Doesn't matter win or lose. Maybe you just loved Dragon Ball. You just thought, and it was just one of those games that you just really enjoyed playing, and you just wanted to try a hand in a tournament. See, I've played this game before. I want to see how I do, and that's such a great attitude. You're going to have come down to one of these events. You're going to have one of those unforgettable tournament experiences where you actually get to, sit down. Just the anticipation of what it's like to sit down with someone in a tournament, or what it's like to sit down on stage and see that's your game being broadcast in this massive Alienware arena.
It's a cool stage. I would take the opportunity to play there if I could. But we're getting into the Telstra replay of this game. We are seeing Kujal doing big damage with this S Broly. Bang, bang, bang. You get the 3 sort of dashes and then you explode. Spend a little bit extra bar for it. But you can sort of just see the control that Kujal executed throughout this game. Vegito, I sort of mentioned it before, but this character is considered very good at the moment. Really big amounts of screen control, can really travel across the screen really quickly. But doesn't mean it's perfect. Can get caught sometimes if the situation works out in favor. Oh, there we go. We see that cross up again.
That was really tough to block. That made it very, very difficult there.
Kujal is very stone-faced. He doesn't show any emotion on his face while playing the game, which I think sort of comes out in his play as well. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. A bit of a smile. Cracks a bit of a smile. He's having a good time too. All right. I called it too early there, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's... I mean, if I was winning tournaments at his age, I'd be feeling pretty good about myself.
That's true. That's true. There you can see him once again, side by side. Hey! Giving him the clap. Stinky playing well. Stinky taking advantage, enjoying the small wins. There's that clip again of the down tech mash. Esto trying a little too hard to create opportunities that maybe he needs to be a little more defensive. That's his biggest weakness for Kujal, is that maybe a little too aggressive. Take the time to step back, think about defense, think about waiting for the right opportunity. But he'd rather just go in and in.
I'll tell you what, look, this young man, it's a bit of a cocky heel, if you ask me. Someone who's willing to see themselves with an advantage and just go, it's party time.
Exactly. No trepidation in pulling out all of the grimiest, nastiest, rule-breaking, top tier. It doesn't matter. There's
rule-breaking.
Rule-breaking, how do I describe it? Fighting games have a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of situations where, especially Dragon Ball FighterZ, like the way Super Dash works, you can manipulate things to work out in your favor when perhaps the game wasn't quite intended that way.
I see.
With the way, the side that you land on when you do the sort of the homing dash, right? Kujal has a lot of setups for that are pretty impressive. We didn't really see any of that time.
So he has a lot of ways of really confusing you with the way that he's going to approach his attack.
Yeah. I guess when I say rule breaking, I guess I mean unconventional. Perhaps is what I'm going for. Again, not afraid to really take advantage of any small opportunities.
Of course, and of course that's what the best players like. If it's part of the game mechanics, they're going to use it to win.
We'll be seeing more of him later, no doubt. Obviously moving on in the bracket, so that's a guarantee. But obviously on stream, as I said, my expectation, at least to get into the final, into that top 4, should be pretty solid, pretty locked in, honestly, for that position. In fact, look who's back on screen.
Back already.
Kujal the Clever obviously, this time representing Vila. Hey, we're sharing the love.
Oh. Are you telling me he's already changed houses on me?
I think...
Already defected. Found out that I was on the team. He's like, well, I'm not being associated with that guy.
Obviously, well, they're at 0 points. He's decided to keep it that way, unfortunately. Unfortunately for all the Karinas out there.
That's right. He's like, oh, Karina's on 0 points. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not having any of this. Sorry, I'm done. See me in the winning team. Obviously, the other competitor on your screen is Digit. I'm not 100%. I feel like I've seen the name before, but I'm not 100% familiar with their particular style of play.
So Digit's not someone that you're familiar with either.
No, which is a common theme for the tournament tonight, but that's not a bad thing because I've already been impressed already. This Blue Goku, actually
Digit.
a really good pressure, sick punish. Okay,
That's-
Digit knows what they're doing. Digit knows what they're doing.
That's right. Digit has a good lead to start off with, trying to find an opportunity to get out. Oh, Kujal does find a strong hit here and will get a launch back into the air and be able to complete this combination.
This is actually going to be a high-level game. I can tell immediately. You're looking at two actually very competent players. Yep.
Big punish coming right here from Kujal. Digit tried to tag in, but it wasn't a safe time to do so, and will eat all this damage as a punishment. Oh,
tried to make magic happen there with the cross-up.
good defense. No, opened up again. Digit looking for their opportunity to strike back, but Kujal was ready and be able to do a load of damage in this corner. They don't quite have the resources to finish, do they? Do they have the resources?
Yeah, they do. This is S. Broly we're talking about. This guy just goes on forever. Famous for how long his combos are. You saw it there. That was the maximum extension possible. Kujal knows what they're doing. Pretty impressive stuff. Very impressive S. Broly.
Good lockdown.
Famous S. Broly, in fact.
Digit gets that pressure, but didn't quite trust themselves to get that hit, and nice counter with the uppercut there from Kujal. Will be able to force Digit back into this corner. Exactly the worst place you want to be in any fighting game, because it means that your options are limited, because your movement is limited as well. And here comes more pressure. Stomps.
Yep.
Big charge right there. Lots more pressure using the assist, and stomps the feet. Digit was looking for their opportunity to get out, but it doesn't quite work out. And Kujal with another huge 3-character to 1-character lead, bringing out Tien.
Obviously, I sort of
their last character.
I saw Digit sort of playing well at the beginning, but at the end of the day, you can be as practiced as you need to be with the, those combos and that sort of thing. But if you can't win the neutral game, if you can't get that first hit, it makes things infinitely more challenging. Now, this is a sparking Tien, but
massive
that
uppercut.
super dash, that homing dash is dangerous. If your opponent can react to it, you have an option that basically beats it for free if you do it in time. Drops the combo, though. Opportunity for Digit. Blocks the cross-up.
Wow, huge, massive reaction. Digit tried to get out, but Kujal was able to react to the escape attempt and able to react again to all of Digit's attempts to escape. You could see that Kujal is just playing at another level, just able to get all over. And this is the difference between professional player and someone who may have just come into.
Yeah. Oh, wow, we're already into game 2. That was extraordinarily quick. Digit off to a strong start by the looks of it with that Blue Goku. This is 2/3 my team, actually. Base Vegeta instead of Beerus, but I can sort of talk to the strengths of these characters a little more than usual, but that was, again, that homing dash. If you do it from too far away, your opponent sees it coming and can punish you, and you get a lot of damage off that punish. So
big uppercut there again from Kugel.
Yeah.
We'll get lots of damage in this corner once again. Digit did have a really strong start, just like last game, but finding it difficult. Maintaining the corner.
Oh, scooped.
Massive read there from Kujal. Read that Digit was going to go for a deflect attempt, and Kujal with the perfect response just grabs him out of the deflect attempt.
Okay, Vegeta, opportunity. This character used to be considered, the best character in the game for a long time. Still very, very strong. Has a lot of ways to sort of, especially once they get that first hit, control your opponent and really force them to block in different ways than maybe they were expecting. But Kugel using the armor of that big body slam to his advantage. Heaps of meter on deck. We're going to see this like maximum combo extension again. This might even be a dead character. If he actually gets a kill off this, it'll be impressive. I don't think it's going to get there, though. It's close. It's really close. Not quite. Oh!
Wow.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm a liar.
Kujal knows their team, knows their damage potential.
Yep.
And Digit.
Bit of a barrel roll.
Oh,
Google that time.
Kujal showing their prowess at just walking Digit into the corner, but no, great hit from Digit. This is so crucial, and be able to be rewarded with the corner. Tries to pin. Oh, nice up kick right there.
Digit actually taking advantage of that good positioning. Keeping them in the corner, keeping them locked down. You can't move back from there. You got to hold whatever they throw at you.
That's right, and we'll be rewarded with the corner again. Oh, what a reaction! That was so good. Was able to vanish right out of there, and look at this huge. Goes low again! Oh, my goodness.
Optimized resets. I told you, Digit has moves. They got skills.
Both on the last character. Digit doesn't have much time left on their sparking. No time left. Kujal has sparking left. That does put the Kujal with the resource advantage. Digit will have to win this the hard way with no resources available to them at all. Oh! Kujal quickly sparks to get out of it. Does get a hit there. Goes low. Goes
busts out. Busts out.
That's right. Digit did read it. Oh, gets a reset.
Resets.
Brings it back
the grimy
again.
Stuff.
Is this going to be it?
That should be it. TN damage. Goodbye.
Oh, what a comeback there from Digit. From absolutely nothing. TNT pulling it up all the way back, and just with great resets. You know what? The power of resets on the stage is just absolutely next level. And
we're already in the game.
We're already in the next game. And Kujal's not going to take that. Not going to. Oh! Clashes!
Whoa! UI Goku comes out on top. He's got the corner. He's got the big damage. This is almost unscaled. He calls Vegito to put some work in. And going to be able to spend a decent amount of bar with the Vegito damage. I think this kills. Yeah.
Wow. Huge amount of damage.
That's one character already for Kujal. Okay. Oh, the back away.
Yeah, nice uppercut there. Does manage to get the punish on Digit's movement there. Oh, drops the combo. That will give Digit an opportunity, but no, Kujal was just too quick to make up for their mistake, and we'll get this corner pressure.
He just keeps going. It's so oppressive. Digit, unfortunately, struggling to block some of these moves, but does find the opportunity to bust out. Doesn't take advantage of it and gets caught by the homing dash. Goodbye. You're on your last character. It's got up to that TN again. We've seen it once. Can we see it again?
That's right. And here we are. Oh, big hits. We're seeing Kujal. Big fan of throwing this out. And just a hugely damaging move. And now here we are looking for some more pressure. Digit has been using their striking blasters. Opportunity, but Kujal with the perfect evasion this time is going to be able to land another combination.
Yep, take it to the corner. Oh, Digit not blocking the beam. Thought it was his turn, but it wasn't. Okay, turns it around. We've got TN, we've got the corner. We've got good damage. Optimize this. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh, but just took it a little too far.
Oh, it's going to throw out the level 3 in. Some sort of desperation there, hoping that that would land, but Kujal was aware of it and is going to be able to have the correct punish. Unfortunately, Digit, after such a strong comeback in that second round, an insurmountable foe in the third round was Kujal, and will eliminate Digit from this first qualifier here. But wow, what a round there.
It was an impressive showing.
That was amazing.
It was really, really, really impressive. Yeah, round of applause.
What a round from Digit. Really taking it back to one of the favorites for today.
Scaring us into thinking our player who traveled down from Sydney might be in trouble. Not quite, but got close. And that is really impressive. Really, really, really impressive. So
that's right. Especially in these single elimination tournaments.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. You know, that was just one game away from eliminating Kujal from the tournament.
Yeah.
From the first qualifier altogether.
It's it literally could be as quick as that and as simple as that, right? There is that second qualifier. Never forget that. But again, the expectation, there's a few players in this bracket some of which we haven't seen yet, that obviously do sort of play at the highest level. Kujul is one of them. If they get knocked out by someone who we don't expect them to, that's big news. That's a lot of money. A lot of that prize money, man. Some of these guys think it's easy. Some of these guys think it's easy money. But it might not be. We don't know who's in here.
That's right. And we're going to head into this Telstra replay. Talk us through it.
Well, you can see Digit, obviously, I think this is the first game where they gave it a good crack. I don't think the Blue Goku really put in as much work as they needed to. There was that situation where they went for the Vanish a little bit unsafe. That can be a little bit of an experience. If you don't know when to do that teleport, you could be punished by it by someone who's ready. And this is a situation in which Kujul sort of waited it out, was patient, and obviously turned this to his advantage. Massive amount of damage there off the back of that. S. Broly really takes advantage of strong scenarios, and that was a beautiful setup to grab. Read the Reflect attempt. Obviously, the grab will beat Reflect. Reflect kind of self-explanatory, right? It pushes them away. But this, I think, was the moment where Digit, with the solo TN, actually not just capitalized on opportunities, but that
was
punish,
so perfect.
That was so well played. And Tien, as an anchor character in Spark, in Limit Break, which I mentioned before, and with reset opportunities.
Yes, that's right. I've absolutely had looked at that one before, looked at that situation before. Perfect interruption there as well. Just the perfect read from Digit. And the perfect
reset. Yeah, that gets me so excited. I'm sorry. Taking advantage of Kujul's, the way he sort of recovers from that combo, you kind of have a choice of which direction you want to go. And Kujul chose the wrong option. Digit chose the correct one. Called it out. And we saw that comeback.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. I was hyped for that. So we can hear in the background, I think that's the first round of games concluded. I don't think the qualifier's over yet, though. So we'll definitely see some more games on stream before the end of the night. So pretty exciting.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, it's super pumped to see that game. See Digit take it to one of the tournament favorites for today. And of course, we have seen a couple of other killers in this bracket. We think we saw Zed, who they won Fortress House Cup Season 1, Game Day 1 in 2021 for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and they're here again today to reclaim their throne. Definitely someone who is another contender for first place.
Yeah,
like
we haven't seen them in the bracket yet. We haven't seen a game of theirs yet, but I'm sure they are here. No. I can see them over there somewhere.
They're here.
They're in the background. They're hanging out. So, yeah. As I said, there's a couple other killers as well. You know, people that I'm aware of that you should be scared of, and there's some people entering the second qualifier that weren't in the first qualifier. Once again, I can see them behind me. There's some people that I recognize. Speaking of Zed, in the Jaddy deathmatch, 2 Karinas.
Ooh, that's right. I mean, I'm just glad to see that these fighting game players are representing who I think is the most fighting game representative, which is Karina. Karina is definitely all about the thrill of competition. It's not about the win or the loss, it's about the thrill of competition. When I started playing fighting games, I think in tournaments, I didn't win a single match for like at least 20 tournaments. At least
that
20.
Sounds about right.
And it was always just about the improvement. It was about the competition. It was about the thrill. And that's exactly what Fortress House Cup is all about. It's about bringing that thrill of competition and bringing that sort of, that feeling to...
it's a solid average.
To everyone, yeah.
I do disagree on who I think the best fighting game representative is. I still think it's Vila, but maybe that's just because... Well, I got chosen by Vila, you got chosen by Karina. This is just a dispute we'll have to work out off stream. But Zed already off to a really strong start, putting the hurt down on this SS4 Gogeta. Blue Goku, I am a big fan of this character. I play him myself. Really flashy. Really,
that's right.
Really different, but in a fun way.
Now Zed is, we spoke briefly about him being the favorite, but just as far as his accolades go, this man has won so many massive tournaments in Melbourne as well. They won the first Melbourne Esports Open in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That's a big achievement,
and that was huge, and has always consistently been top placing in like the top 8s of almost every competition they enter for Dragon Ball.
Now, I don't know if they've been as active lately in the sort of competitive circuit, but Zed's one of those people that can come back from anywhere, anything, any situation, and still be really impressive and sort of pick himself back up. I think the most important thing to remember is that sort of on-stage tournament expertise and experience. We were talking about it before. The more practice you get sort of in that high-pressure environment, the more adjusted to it you are.
That's right. And so coming into this first game, that is definitely Zed's advantage. Is Azo someone that you're familiar with?
I believe I saw them in the last House Cup, actually.
Oh.
You know, all the way back in 2021. But not necessarily familiar with sort of their level of play or their team or their strategy.
Well, they've returned today to try their hand once again. Of course, coming up against a fierce competitor like Zed, and they're on their final character, already half life down. Lots of pressure, and will be forced to use their Sparking Blast to get some pressure back. A nice, clean starter here. Can Azo capitalize on their starting combination?
Ooh, okay, Azo. We got the GT Goku in Spark, in Limit Break.
That's
opportunity,
right. Zed says, get off me.
Yep, just busts out. Misses that combo, though. Doesn't turn it into anything. Same thing there. A little bit rusty, perhaps, from Zed. Not taking full advantage of these opportunities. Nice counter vanish, though.
That's right. Great reaction there from Zed. Was able to beat the defensive option from Azo, but Azo will get another hit.
Okay, Azo. It's not enough to kill.
No.
Not even going to spend the bar. Tries to get a cross under. Actually, really good opportunity, but wasn't ready for it. The raw homing dash.
That's right. Just a poor spacing there from Azo. Your big smile on Zed's face. You can see on the right-hand side of your screen. Azo there on your left. We're representing the Nike headband. Oh, no. What a big start here from Azo. Azo got a massive start, but wasn't able to count. Oh, has another opportunity. Oh,
still not able to.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Cracks it open, and we'll get this nice follow-up. Huge corner opportunity right here. If they can land a full combination, have a good chance of taking down Zed's first character super early on. Oh, no! They missed their super move, and that will give Zed an opportunity to come back. Oh, great pickup! And
that was so nice.
That was so nice, and that will be absolutely huge. Can they finish this off?
I don't think this kills through Spark.
I know, because there's getting
level 3 it will. It should.
Level 3.
You got to spend extra, but it does the job.
That is amazing. Azo took down one character and took out Zed's defensive Sparking Blast, and still managing to keep pretty much all these characters full health. Zed, terrible start, but can't count them out. They are a tournament expert, that's for sure.
Okay, we've got Zed clapping back immediately with this level 3. We talked about this super before. It gives you really strong options once they're obviously sort of out and on the ground. You can really force them to confuse them, almost, is the way you might describe it. Mix them up is how we would say in FGC terms.
Make them guess.
Exactly. Force them to choose a side. Karina or Vila. No.
And here we are, Zed quickly getting back a character. And now we have Azo looking for any way to get back and get their pressure started. Both players gunning for space. Azo does have the corner and does use the guard break to continue pressure. Nice opening right there. We'll be able to get a nice little amount of damage, and continuing pressure right now.
Okay.
Goes low. Oh,
doesn't turn it into anything, but does keep
still
the
more
pressure
pressure. Zed tries to get out. It was not the right opportunity, and Azo will be rewarded with this. No drops again. Oh my goodness.
How does this keep happening?
So many straight hits, lots of scrambles. Oh, another strong hit.
Catches him again, reflect, doesn't really bait it out, just keeps going through it, tries to grab it, doesn't work out.
Zed takes the corner back.
Zed.
They will say, you did not make this corner count, but I absolutely will.
Yeah.
I will show you what corner pressure looks like.
He just keeps going. It doesn't stop. The overhead. Azo, put your helmet on, block your head, protect your face.
That's right, doesn't quite protect their head that time, and Zed will get a character back. Wow, Azo had such relentless pressure, but just couldn't find the correct combinations. And now Zed still...
Nice.
Oh, great hit. Oh, no!
And Zed takes full advantage, sees the whiff from Azo.
Gets the punish. Azo still has 4 bars of meter and a Sparking Blast, so there's still good opportunity here for them.
Oh, drops that combo.
They will use the defensive Sparking Blast. We can see, tries to fly away. Can we get the
No, not quite enough.
Oh, the uppercut there.
The hand of God from Zamasu.
Oh my goodness, great. Gets around that Kamehameha beam right there, and Zed will force them into the corner, going for another level 3. The big thing about this level 3 right here, this cupcake that they're turning Azo into, is wasting time.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah, that defensive spark.
Oh,
there we go.
Wow.
Zed just consistently applying the pressure.
Wow, and Azo showed that was such an amazing show of resilience there from Azo. They really, really had Zed on the ropes right there, but you can see Zed, when it mattered, they were finishing their combinations. They kept composed, and Azo, amazing amounts of there were so many good decisions made, but wasn't able to capitalize. Sometimes you can have all the perfect ideas and you can know what you want to do, but your body just doesn't keep up with you. It's it's like I know that guy's coming around that corner in Counter-Strike, but I just can't click on his head in time.
Exactly. Sometimes it does come down to that. You can have all the strategy, all the awareness, all the smarts in the world, but not turn it into anything. We saw there on the screen, obviously, all this equipment provided by Alienware.
And now you've got our audience here. Everyone here is here to observe the awesome tournament, compete, have a bit of fun. We can see some...
If you're on camera, give a wave. Come on. Show a bit of energy.
And so good to have everyone here and having a go. And, Fortress House Cup is really about being not only a casual competitive event, but also being a spectator event. You're here... You come for the House Cup, you come for the first qualifier, you come for the second qualifier, you can stay and spectate, you can go downstairs. There's people who aren't even necessarily coming here for the House Cup. They're coming here for everything else.
Yeah.
All the board games and console games and the PC gaming room and the arcade that are all downstairs.
The Palmer.
That's right, the Palmers. Yep, they come upstairs and they do like, what's going on here? What's all this noise? What's all this excitement? What's all this hype? And they go, there's a free event to spectate? There's a free event to join and enter as well?
Yeah.
So...
Who's this loud, angry man on the speakers?
That's right. This is, we're talking about Fortress House Cup like this is just a venue that's just open for just events, but this is not what it's about. This is about an all-in-one gaming experience. And here we are with the Telstra replay. Talk us through.
We do. You can see there. I think these guys are friends. I have a feeling Zed brings a bunch of his fellas over to help out, I think, and to enter the tournament. Zed always comes surrounded by a group of dudes that I think are that he knows and
his entourage
and inspires. Yeah, his entourage. I have a feeling Azo is one of them because, like I said, I recognize from them from the last Fortress Cup. Unfortunately, they seem to just be cannon fodder. Zed brings them here to beat them up. It's all part of his plan to make himself look good in front of his mates.
And you can see here, like Azo was able to get heaps of combo opening opportunities, but was not able to follow up and use their resources, was having a few execution errors, and these all happen to the best of us, and especially on stream. I turn into a bit of a Butterfingers myself.
But you can tell when somebody's got a bit of experience in fighting games, but they obviously haven't put a lot of time, because at the end of the day, in any performance, practice makes perfect, and that's true, like muscle memory wise. You can be on stage, and if you put the work in, you're generally going to come out showing off pretty well. I have a feeling Azo has the right brain, but maybe hasn't put in quite as much practice as they need to. A bit of a fist bump at the end.
That's right. Great sportsmanship from both players, and you can see they're both just really excited to be here, to be in this venue, and to just be having a good time, competing, and being surrounded by this massive Alienware arena and the electric atmosphere. We got like a DJ here playing music tunes. I've
been bopping hard to the DJ tunes. Too bad I got the headphones on now, but before the stream started, we were having a full dance-off up here. It was a great time.
And it's just been super fun.
I'm having fun. I wonder who we got next. Obviously, you never know. I don't know whoever's still on the bracket, but...
Yeah. So I think that we'll wrap up our first qualifier. We've got, we've seen Zed going through for the top, and we also saw Kujal going through from the first qualifier there. So we will be taking a break before qualifier 2. So stick around, and if you're in Melbourne, come down. We want to see you here. So,
absolutely.
Until then, see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Hello and welcome back to the Season 1, Game Day 2 of the 2022 FighterZ House Cup, presented by Telstra and supported by Alienware. My name is Big Jaddy and I'm joined here by Fischl. Fischl, how you doing?
I'm good, man. We've just seen some sick DBFZ matches. Looking forward to the second qualifier. Looking forward to seeing some more godlike matches. Some of the same players, some new players that we didn't see in the first qualifier. Really looking forward to seeing some of them turn out. We got a few new killers coming by that I saw during the break.
That's right. We got a few more faces we hadn't quite seen yet, and of course a few returning faces. As we said before, there are no restrictions as long as you weren't one of the top 2 from the previous qualifier. You can just re-enter and get a second chance at this second qualifier. So that means 2 chances to get into those finals and or even just get to the top 16 and earn your house some points.
Yep.
And of course, that's what it's all about. Just getting in there, participating in a competition, getting your house some points, and as long as you've participated in just one game day, as long as you've participated in just one, and you get yourself a house, you will be rewarded if your team wins at the end of the 6th game day. If your house is in the lead, there will be prizes and a huge party at the end of that 6th game day. So
week 6.
Yeah. So of course the games that we have today is Dragon Ball FighterZ, but 2 weeks ago we had Tetris Effect Connected, and 2 weeks from now we will have CSGO Wingman 2v2. So I'm actually super excited for that one too, because we had a 1v1 Tetris and we've had a 1v1 game here, but there is nothing quite like the pop-offs and the celebrations and the excitement of like a 2-on-2 competition and winning with a mate in a competition. That is unreal. So super exciting. If you've ever dabbled in any sort of shooting,
I've played a bit
game.
of the Wingman.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It is
a lot of fun.
And the best part is it's not an overly practiced game mode. So there's a lot of opportunity there as not an overly practiced game mode to be to do
win
well,
some points,
to win some points,
and some money potentially.
Have some fun, and just have fun. Make an unforgettable experience with a mate. Maybe you've never done a competition before, but we are here today for Dragon Ball FighterZ.
We are.
Take it away, Ash. Who we
These 2 players are actually quite well known. Mantis is one of our top performers in terms of online tournaments, in terms of some of the stuff we do outside of FighterZ. Mantis Tabog is very famous for that Nappa. You'll see a lot of grimy, nasty Nappa setups. Things that don't happen. A lot of stuff that only Nappa can do to really force the opponent to have to rethink their strategy. Eversaurus has been around a long time in fighting games as well. Down from Albury Wodonga, actually. Quite a drive down to Melbourne for FighterZ today for Eversaurus. So he's looking to make some waves. Plays a bit of an older team in the Cell Kid Boo. A bit more, sort of a few patches old sort of team. But
and Eversaurus representing Cell and on Daisy there. We'll get a strong starting hit. Strong because not for the amount of damage, but for the positioning. And chases down Saurus trying to escape that corner.
Already brought in Gotenks. Doesn't actually like to keep Baby on point, I think, if he gets the chance. Because Gotenks, especially in this situation, has so much control over the screen. A lot of things that Gotenks could do in that Baby B assist. You see it there where he dives down from the sky. He's going to give Eversaurus
finish this combo and potentially get enough damage here, but this will be enough.
Well and truly. Goodbye. Cell's dead.
And Fog taking that first character off Eversaurus without dropping a single health point there. And we'll get a strong start
damage continues. The beatdown continues. Eversaurus has to hold these loops. They go on for so long, and you get this really cool side switch setup, giving you a sort of left-right mix-up opportunity that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Great tag there from Saurus. Will forget the opportunity to get out. Maintains the corner.
But the wake-up fireballs. Calling out Saurus's sort of, he didn't quite control the wake-up as best as he should have, and Mantis took full advantage. Smoked him with the 2H as well.
Right, Og will continue maintaining this corner. Lots of key blast, lots of energy blasts in this combo.
Drops it.
It is dropped. A bit of an execution error there will give Evasaurus an opportunity to apply pressure in the corner. No, a tag. Out, goes low, goes for the ankles. Oh,
wow.
Actually tries to... Wow.
And it works out. Mantis actually calls out the sort of fake pressure from Evasaurus, and actually
That's right, well,
he's going to be able to kill a character off this.
Yeah, Mantis uses 3 bars of resources to use an invincible move there. It was a high-risk, high-reward play, and it will work out, forcing Evasaurus onto their final character.
The Kid Buu, the Evasaurus Kid Buu. It's pretty famous. By itself, it's pretty tricky though in a 1v3 like this. He has popped Spark, which obviously gives him a pretty good opportunity. If he gets a hit here, he should be able to do a lot of damage. That's a good start. Get a knockdown. Do the super. Now this wastes a bit of the Spark time, but gives you this post level 3 mix-up.
That's right.
He has an opportunity here. Actually goes mid, which Mantis not too phased.
Oh. Blocks there from Mantis and does find the appropriate counter.
Drops a combo though.
Happy to just ride it out slowly in this game. Gets it. Oh, doesn't quite get the finisher, but this is such a difficult situation for Evasaurus. Doesn't have a lot of resources for a comeback here and will get finished off quite cleanly.
Very just methodical. Mantis, he's that kind of player. He's just kind of has a game plan, runs it, doesn't do anything too crazy, but makes the most of the situations that he finds himself in. And we saw it there. Just clean, methodical, simple.
Has a game plan, keeping to it. Very happy to.
Both these guys stone-faced right now. Obviously, in sort of the first qualifier, we saw a bit more laughing and a bit more jovial energy. These two look like death stares into the screen.
Right.
You can see how competitive they are. That's obviously having a bit of stage experience.
Yeah, they both have quite a great deal of stage and tournament experience, both these players here. And a strong start this time from Evasaurus. Nope. Okay. Mantis finds the opportunity. Will get the corner for their troubles.
Yeah, he can make this extend for so long. Doesn't actually finish it off. Goes for a reset attempt. It doesn't work out, and Evasaurus has an opportunity now with the Sandra 21.
Up kick right there from Evasaurus. Will continue this. Oh, tries to go for another reset. Doesn't quite work out, allowing Mantis to punish.
This hurts. This is a lot of damage. It might not look like a lot yet, but it just goes on forever and ever and ever. Ooh, brings in Nappa. Bit of a setup. Maybe thought he could kill with 3 bars. I feel like he misused his meter there a little bit, to be honest. There was definitely an opportunity to get a kill. Didn't really take full advantage, but it doesn't matter. Saurus brings in a new character. Mantis beats the cell down just as hard as he did the Android 21.
We've actually got a player cam down in the bottom in the middle there, but must keep in mind that it's actually reversed. Evasaurus is the player in the blue shirt on the right-hand side, and Mantis is the player on the left.
And you can see the frustration when he got caught there by Saurus. And once again, dropped combo, opportunity for Saurus. He needs to sort of stay composed here. I think he might be getting a little bit frustrated by the situation that he's put himself in. The scoop! It's exciting.
And another massive up knee right there from Mantis will be rewarded with a lot of damage and, of course, the corner positioning, which makes a very threatening follow-up.
Oh, Baby has a lot of ways to sort of set up scary situations from very far away.
What a read!
Another scoop. That's all it takes. Kid Buu is out of here.
That's right, Mantis made the great read that Evasaurus is going to try and use a backdash in the air to get away, and Mantis just chased it down, forcing Saurus to use Sparky.
Oh, wow.
Mantis with the perfect response right there.
Saurus shakes his head in frustration about the way that falling move sort of worked out for him, catching him on the opposite side to what he expected. And Nappa, the Mantis Nappa, clapper, hit him from the ground. Again, clapper 2.0. Plenty of meter here. This should be the game, actually. Mantis looks like he's going to take it 2-0 over Evasaurus. There it is.
And Mantis will eliminate Evasaurus from second qualifier in the first round.
Bit of a head shake. Bit of frustration. You know, it can be tough getting someone as good as Mantis as your first opponent.
You can, and both these players, of course, they are both experienced players, and that's the nature of these sort of single elimination tournaments, is that you can be put against someone else who is very experienced as well, and your tournament has just
That's
ended,
it.
like, straight away. So anything
over.
can happen in these sort of single eliminations for anyone.
Which is a little unfortunate, but Saurus knew what he was getting into. He knew what he was coming down for. Obviously, part of the experience, as we've talked about a few times, obviously driving down to Fortress, not just to play in the tournament, but to see other people in the community, friends, have a drink.
That's right.
Have a good time.
That's right. Eversaurus has no shortage of people he's here to support, root for, and spectate this event.
Grab a seat, grab a beer, and see how well Mantis does throughout the rest of the
Join
tournament.
us here in the Alienware Arena. You could see all these people on stage, all these people in the audience ready to see some hype Dragon Ball. And here we go to the Telstra replay.
Starting off with a Gotenks level 3, I think this is the reversal, actually, where Mantis sort of called out a fake string, sort of a fake attempt at offense from Eversaurus. And again, you can see a lot of head shakes tonight. A lot of head shaking. I wonder if I can see him in the background. His head did not stay still for very long.
That's right. You know what I love from Mantis right there? He's just impersonating that volleyball spike from Gotenks. That's what I really... When I'm playing Dragon Ball, I just can't help myself. When my character's doing a super move, like, I have to copy them with my body myself. You just turn back into a kid again, watching the anime. You're charging up that Spirit Bomb with Goku. You're charging up the Kamehameha with Goku. This game makes you feel like a Dragon Ball character.
We have the same thing, because I do the same thing, and I think people think it's weird. Like, if I do like a Beerus level 3, you got to do the flick. You haven't seen it tonight, but he does a flick right in your face. And I do it. Every time I hit someone with it, I hit him with the flick. In real life, bang. They probably hate me for it. But
is that against you flicking people in real life?
Well, I don't actually hit them. I don't actually, like, physically contact them. But it's still an aggressive gesture. It's an aggressive gesture. But
it's that psychological damage that you do.
Exactly. Okay, that's what fighting games are about. Team viewer. That's what it's about. We've got to take advantage of every opportunity we can. If we take a character, we've got to make them feel it. If you can tilt your opponent, you've done a good job. That's how I see it.
That's right. Yeah, fighting games aren't just about like mechanically beating them. You have to beat them psychologically. That's why we have so many elements of when we keep mentioning resets.
Yeah.
That this is it's the idea that you drop a combination attack early, intentionally. Not an execution error, but an intentionally dropping it to leave an opportunity for another one where maybe someone's guard is down. Because while you're getting combat in a fighting game, for most people, that's people who come into fighting games, they go, oh, it's a combo is so long, and, I can't do anything. As you get to a higher and higher level,
shout outs to these guys. Shout outs to the spectators.
Shout outs to the Dragon Ball crowd over here.
The guy on the left is my favorite. Look at that face. Look, this man is excited. He looks like he's seen the horrors that are
getting
that come with playing a fighting game. He looks like he understands what you're talking about.
That's right.
That psychological damage. He's copped it.
That's right. You got to give that stare to somebody as you're playing them, and surely they're going to be pretty messed up.
That would terrify me. I'd be done. I'd be out.
We've been talking about the spot. We talked about the spot prize at the beginning. We haven't talked about it again, but we're looking for like that. We're kind of looking for like a bit of a jester moment.
That's true.
That's right. And in a true Dragon Ball fashion, imagine seeing somebody trying to power up at the same time as their Dragon Ball character.
Even just see a key charge. It's something you can do in this game where you can like charge your character up, which is like usually a terrible idea.
A real life key charge.
Real life and in-game.
A real life Super Saiyan transformation.
We've got the player cam like on screen now, right? So we can see at the same time while they're sitting down. You just got to get into it, right? While they do it in game. Do it for me.
That's right. Well, between rounds, you drop a round. I think then you power up just like Goku to Super Saiyan, and then you're ready to take on the next match.
Exactly. Ready to take home that $1,000 first prize. It was $700.
700. That's right.
I got ahead of myself.
Digits back.
2 returning competitors. Digit and Grim. We saw Grim earlier. He unfortunately got smoked in a prior match. Smoked. But he might have a better chance here.
We're talking about the psychological game, but surely we can't be doing any good for Grim right now. Being here and
that's true. Kind of making fun of him. That's a bit.
They can definitely hear you. And look, how are they supposed to remain composed?
He's a friend of mine. He knows it's all love. And this is a good opportunity. Digit, we saw Digit. If Grim can beat Digit, Grim can feel good about himself because Digit played someone we weren't aware of, someone we didn't recognize, who obviously pulled off that incredible comeback with Tien and generally showed a really high level of play. If Grim can turn that into a W, that's a big win.
That's right.
Now, Grim looking good.
While we're waiting for this next game to start, we're just going to talk a little bit about Fortress, about the House Cup, because it's super important to highlight that this event is what it's really about, and the vision that it's really about is about bringing the competitive experience to casual gamers, to people who are so often when we hear about competitions and when we try to enter competitions, whether it's a team sport from when you're a kid or whatever else, there's usually some sort of entry fee associated, there's usually some sort of practice associated, but the whole idea, the whole vision behind this is that you can just throw yourself in. Tournaments are free of charge. You can get yourself immersed in that. You can join both qualifiers, and then win or lose, you've still got the whole massive venue, the tavern downstairs, board games, PCs, and console games, arcade, all available to play. And it's just
the last time I was here, I spent like an hour on the air hockey machine. It was great. It was a good time.
Oh, well, we got the Digit and
we got some hype.
We
got some hype men in the audience.
We got some.
Yeah. Let's go.
We got the cheer squad here for Digit, of course. Someone who got so close to took one trip around Ron Kugel there. Gave Kugel a run for their money in a single elimination tournament, and looking to run it back here against Grim. Someone who is also a very active member of the Dragon Ball community.
Yeah. Has taken a bit of a break, I think, in recent months, but it doesn't take long to really get back into the groove of it. But Digit obviously is someone who I did not know about, but has really impressed me so far tonight. Already off to a strong start.
Oh, nice from Grim. Will use their air movement to get on top of Digit and make their turn back. Oh! But nice. Using the Vegeta assist, Digit was throwing the discs. Start up this combination and a lot of resources to spend on Digit's side. This is surely a kill.
Absolutely. Tien obviously that super damage. Massive compared to other characters.
Bit of a
does damage to him, does more damage to you. That's kind of the point. Oh, nice! Digit baiting out the super dash. That's something we generally see from high-level players, is sort of running full screen to sort of bait your opponent and sending out that homing dash, and then punishing beautifully.
Goes low again.
Bam. We saw that last time.
That's right, yeah. Grim getting opened up at the ankles, wasn't guarding down low. Oh, okay. Huge hit. Oh no, it's been dropped. We'll have to get that again. Does get another opportunity.
That was a big spend of resources. What is being?
Oh no!
That punish was the wrong way. I think that was a misinput. I don't think he intended to do that.
That's right. Yeah, I'm a bit flustered right now. Does need to try and use the rest of this sparking resource right now. You can see Digit's trying to block it off.
Oh, wow.
Uses their own sparking to try and get an advantage here. Oh, goes high, cracks Grim on the head to open them
Drops
up.
That though. Doesn't punish that super dash either. And Grim claps back immediately with the air fireballs. Heats a bar, but doesn't spend, doesn't get the super off. And Digit is going to be able to take full advantage of that whiff. Plenty of meter on deck, going to spend the level 3, going to be able to get that post super situation.
That's right, going for the Coyote Kamehameha.
Which way are we going? Oh, the low. We're going low. You have the option, obviously, to go low, high. Your opponent is standing or crouching.
You can only guard one. You can either guard your ankles or guard your head. That doesn't mean that every option is a 50-50. Most low attacks, most attacks that crack your head open, they are reactable. So, you know, it's just about how quick you can be to guard your
But
head.
there is that mental stack. Sometimes you're looking out for more than just a higher or low. You're looking out for a throw. You're looking out for other options.
That's right.
And it can become harder to react to the more things you have to think about.
That's right. That's the psychology of fighting games. How can you attract someone's focus? And a huge guard break there from Digit.
Oh, baits that out, but no punish.
Nice
Opportunity
pressure
now for
here.
Grim. Doesn't call his assists to support him there. He had an opportunity there to call one
Volleyball
of his
fist there
assists.
from Digit. Will get the follow-up. Vegeta tags in, looking to save his teammate. And just wants to recover some health on his Bardock there.
Trying to play that full screen game, but Digit's having none of it.
Yeah,
straight into the fray.
Gonna go low.
Low on the other side.
That's right. Grim hits the ankles of Digit hits the ankles of Grim on the other side. They're very confusing to block, very difficult to block. Digit will have this corner pressure. Big amount of great positioning.
Just holds him down, Digit. Not letting Grim escape, although Grim does find a way out with that reflect and then calls him out with the air fireball, but again, not converting off of that combo.
Oh.
And Digit is ready. He's ready to punish.
That's right. Digit made the read. Grim was going to go into the air.
Oh, wow.
With a great punish. Vanishes behind him to stop him from throwing those energy blasts.
Digit really impressing me tonight. This blue Goku knows all of his options, knows how to take advantage of Grim's mistakes. Grim does have a chance here, though, to turn something around. Gets that Dragon Rush, that throw. The guard break, as you refer to it. Going to be able to open up at least a little bit of a damage opportunity and give Grim one more chance to maybe even up the characters in this set.
Ooh,
wow.
Wow. There we go. We could see that Digit was trying to challenge there. Grim didn't expect them to challenge. And has all the up kicks from Digit.
Yeah.
Huge amount of damage here. Punishing the attempt at flying in.
Pretty much a guaranteed
another
situation
character.
there.
Yeah.
Digit knew what was happening. And Digit took his time, waited for it, and took the character as a result. Nice punish on that beam attempt from Grim. This could be the end of Grim after that. Digit is so aware of his character's options. Oh, but drops the loops.
Yeah,
drops combos.
Digit, bit of an execution error there, but has such a character advantage that Grim is fighting an uphill battle. Can they find a way in? Can they find a way to get this game back? You can see Digit just playing evasively, very happy to just allow Grim to make mistakes.
Okay. Okay, raw overhead. Not bad. But
not finding anything that's leading to any significant amount of damage.
Wow.
Yep, and you can see Digit just playing defensive right now, happy to just play it safe, allow Grim.
Okay.
Oh.
Grim got a chance, but it wasn't ready for the side switch there. Didn't know which way that he had to jump and actually picked the wrong direction. It's a little unfortunate. Digit back into this full screen zoning mode, just going to poke him out.
That's right, yeah. That is going to be it. Digit with the win, looking to take their place. This one, you can see a bit of a fan favorite here. You can hear in the background.
People are here for Digit today. Digit. I've been asked for this guy's autograph, man. Whoa, he's well known around here. But obviously, good sportsmanship. Grim with the fist bump at the end of that match. Impressive stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, Grim is someone who I'm aware of. Maybe just needed a little bit more time to sort of refresh themselves on the sort of, you know, some of the more execution side of the game, right? Some of the things that you can just kind of practice and test and learn, you know, not even learn, just refresh if you have a bit of experience. But Digit, obviously, someone who has come down to Fortress, not 100% sure of their experience with the game previously, has given it a good crack and is showing off some skills. Whether they've learned them...
It's more than a good crack. You know, they're really performing, and they're performing on stage.
Exactly. Which is hard. We said it, we mentioned it before, but like, I don't know. I did music. I learned music in high school, and performing music was my first introduction to this sort of thing. You know, it's a similar vibe when you go, whether you're performing music on stage or you're coming out here to play on a stage like this. It's hard. It's tough. It's real tough.
Yeah, and then even then, you know. Oh, here we go. We got the Digit cheer squad up the back here.
Yeah.
Woo! And
shout
of
outs
course,
to these guys.
The rest of our spectators, you can see the spectator area and our Alienware computers. And here's us, of course, our commentators here at Fortress Melbourne here in the Alienware Arena, surrounded by all these Alienware PCs. It's so cool to have a space like this to just compete, have some fun, and not, and it's just organized so well. Everything's running so smoothly. It's
and they brought us here to enjoy some Dragon Ball.
That's right. Brought everyone here to enjoy some
Wow,
Dragon
exactly.
Ball. Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
And off to the Telstra replay. Take it away.
Well, we saw, obviously, Digits TN. Very, very impressive. We saw it in that previous game against Kujal. But now we see it again. More reset attempts, more sort of situations where they, like you said, drop the combo intentionally to set up that low, to set up that extra damage. It creates way more damage opportunities for your character if you can sort of reset that combo mid counter, right? Because the longer it goes for, the less damage you do. So if you start again, you do more. Digits Blue Goku again. I'm always impressed by Blue Goku taking full advantage of that 50-50 sort of high-low situation. Getting the low in. Grim was not blocking his legs, not protecting his shins. And that time, throwing fireballs in an unsafe position on the screen. Every decision you make has to be carefully considered. You can't just do stuff. You've got to be sure about what your opponent's options are, how they can punish you for the decisions that you make. And in a situation like that, when you're sort of down on health and you kind of have to just bust through, the decisions get a whole lot harder. So, well played the Digit, closes that out, clean, amazing choice of characters and play from the characters that they choose. So I'm really impressed.
That's right, and Digit got the power of a fan club. Got the
exactly.
Power got the power
Makes a big difference.
of a good performance on stream, and that's the kind of momentum that you need when you're coming against such like the kind of competition that you're going to be coming against in this tournament.
Yeah, makes a hell of a difference actually, having friends cheering for you and looking after you. It's pretty good. It's nice. I've been in that situation myself, and it's a good feeling. We have the return of Stinky. Shouting out, supporting Jim. But their opponent today is Mantis Tabog, who we saw earlier make it with a very good showing against Devasaurus. So
yeah,
Stinky's got an uphill battle.
Look, if I didn't know that Jim was the ogre with the heart of gold, I would have thought that he was a bit of a savage. You go downstairs in Fortress, you enter the tavern, the first thing you see is this massive ogre just bursting through the wall, this huge, like, 2-scale sculpture of an ogre.
Yeah, I guess it's a sculpture.
Just ripping through the wall. It's the first thing
ludicrous.
You see when yeah.
It's insane.
It is. It's pretty cool.
It is. The decor down there is.
That's right.
Blows my mind.
Even when you go into the bathrooms, they've got like storyboarding of like all the original characters that tell you a bit about the lore that's going on.
It's like comic strips on the bathroom walls. It's outrageous. I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing.
All right, we got Mantis and Stinky here. Now, Stinky is
Stinky Vidal.
We've seen them in Qualifier 1, and they're returning for another opportunity. And Mantis, of course, was showed a very, very convincing win there against.
We're letting the intros go. We're letting the intros go. We're seeing the full introduction to these characters. Super Baby 2, a little bit more of an obscure Dragon Ball character, but throws out those fireballs like a crazy. They all come back. Throws them out and come back. It makes you really have to think about where things might be coming from the screen. What you got to be careful of. But Stinky already off to a strong start, catching with that Gohan or a Great Saiyaman assist coming off the top of the screen.
That's right. Within a tag game, even though you already get 3 characters, Vidal has their own tag character as well.
You get a couple of those.
4 characters.
Exactly. These guys are... I wonder if everything's okay, because they're kind of just taking it
both
easy.
garnering force spacing right now.
Are they just building meter? I think they're just building meter.
Yeah,
oh,
Mantis
no.
Mantis is very happy to allow Stinky to walk themselves into the corner here and get meter, but it doesn't work out. Oh, Stinky almost got rewarded with the corner. Both garnering for space here, and a good starter, Stinky. Wow. Good opportunity right here to actually kill it. Oh, doesn't quite get the follow-up.
Oh, drops that butt. The scoop from Mantis.
Big air throw counters the air approach attempt from Stinky, and now Mantis will be rewarded with a combination in the corner. No! Another execution error.
Yeah.
Will allow Stinky to get a big, strong first hit.
There we go. Stinky gets the first character. Mantis with a uncharacteristic execution error, like you mentioned. It's not like him, actually. He's usually pretty confident when it comes to combos. This Napper is particularly confident. We are about to see big damage. Bang. And then the Gotenks to follow up. 2 bars, 2 supers,
evening
1
up
dead Videl.
2-2.
Now, Gotenks on point now. Stinky plays Roshi. Roshi's a little different in this game. He doesn't have this homing dash that every other character has.
He can't fly, so has to propel themselves with big jumps and using Kamehamehas backwards like a rocket propulsion system.
More accurate, Master Roshi, but does get caught by the very much flying Gotenks coming down from the sky. Able to set up a level 3, a lot of damage, and again, once again, that mix-up situation. Forcing Stinky to have to block. Oh, wow. Got him high. There it is. As you mentioned before, these guys are reversed. So Mantis is actually on your left on that player cam on the screen. Stinky on the right. Reeling.
Yeah, great
from that
anti-air
headbutt.
That's right, the headbutt. Rolls Stinky out of the air. Mantis an opportunity.
Mantis
to continue the pressure on. Stinky did show very promising play with the Krillin, but Mantis is not going to give an opportunity to get their stuff started.
Stinky was blown away by whatever's going on. I saw it. Whatever he said made Mantis chuckle. Maybe throwing him off with some jokes, some humor.
Stinky thought it was safe to take an opportunity to strike back, but Mantis says no.
Mantis drops. Stinky, what do you got? Oh, Spark. Yep, good option, but gets caught by the homing dash. Mantis is going to... No, not going to be able to kill off that.
Yeah, Stinky has another opportunity. Has so many resources right now. Can they make it happen? Oh! Mantis finds a good opportunity right there to counter. We'll take the first round of this game.
Looks like Stinky's having a good time. Maybe curious about something going on with the admins, but he's having a smile regardless.
That's right.
Oh, we're waving to the camera. How you doing? All good. Right. Looks like that game might be put on hold for a minute, just while they sort out something, but that's all right. Not a big deal. We're still here. We're still chatting, having a good time.
So, I mean, what do you think of being the strongest characters, the strongest showings this tournament so far?
Obviously, in terms of it depends if expected versus unexpected, right? There's some names that I knew that I sort of were guaranteed to do well. Your qualifiers from the last qualifier being Kujal the Clever and Zed, probably the ones I would have guessed if I had to choose 2 people from the list to make it through. But Digit is still my focus. That guy really is impressing me as someone who I wasn't too familiar with. There was also Azo, I think, from the first qualifier, who we might see again, who played really well against Zed. Obviously, they were having a good time. The fist bumps and the smiles. That's what we're here for down at Fortress. That's what we're about.
That's right. We're just here for the competition. Yeah. Through all the fight, just like House Karina.
Exactly. House Karina. I'm here to see the grime. I've said that before. Which, again, Digit does. That's right. Digit's here for. Maybe that's why I like Digit so much, because the way they play Tien and like a lot of those resets, those sort of unexpected combo drops, very, very, very Vila. Very
unexpected beats.
Exactly. Exactly. Throwing me off. I got hit.
Quite tricky.
Yeah.
Like House Vila. Yeah. Okay.
I got hit. And that's the most important thing you can say when you're commentating fighting games. I got hit. That means it worked. We're straight back into this.
That's only a short fighting games are a game of focus. So, if you're not keeping your focus, broad enough, then, you can get redirected. Your opponent can start directing your focus and setting you up, conditioning you. Well, take advantage of that condition.
We're already back in. Mantis already in a strong position. Gets the first clean hit against Stinky. Going to be able to take him to the corner. Got plenty of meter to work with now. This is a situation where you can set up these ghosts to come when you command. It's a little bit tricky to set up, but once you do, those ghosts give you all of the opportunity in the world to force your will on your opponent. You can do all the pressure you like, but Stinky holds strong, doesn't get caught by any of it, and actually turns it around, but unfortunately that super dash gonna be heavily punished by Mantis. Ooh, keep the pressure going.
Keeping the pressure going, stomps in the corner. Oh, cracks the head open. Stomps the foot to make sure that they were blocking low, and as soon as they recognize the blocking low, Mantis with the big overhead strike.
Nappa does have that, you know, that overhead, that standing overhead that'll hit you if you're not stand blocking at the same time. So Mantis, it's very strong. All this pressure, it's gapless. Stinky tried to do something, but there was nothing Stinky could do except stop blocking, and that's what happened.
Oh, and now we have Mantis coming out. Oh, great
Nice.
check there from Stinky. Gets rid of that Cyber Man. Give a safe opportunity for them to approach Mantis.
Yep. Going for the level 3 setup. Good amount of damage. Now, Krillin, what do you got here? Krillin can do some pretty strong things in this situation. Mantis not afraid, though happy to reflect, but maybe should have been. Got caught.
Wow.
Twice.
Strong from Stinky there. Does take out a character of Mantis in quite convincing fashion. Very, very clean, but does
Stinky
not have
fan club.
any sparking left. Ooh.
The Stinky fan club in the background clapping for Stinky, which
Oh.
I like to see. Oh! Solar Flare. Straight into the supers as well.
Giving
Stinky
the
to be able to get
cane.
this knockdown. Yep.
Now they have an opportunity. Oh, tries to go for an anti-air attempt there, but Mantis did not jump.
Not
allowing
interested.
Mantis to approach on the ground and get the pressure started.
But drop that combo. Stinky. Opportunity. Oh, caught him
what a
with the
read!
anti-air.
It works this time. And
Straight
Stinky
into the super.
goes straight into the super. Good chunk of damage there.
Woo. Goes for the setup again with the anti-amp special, but Mantis not having any of it. But,
Got a good starter.
Stinky is looking really good right now. Happy to put this pressure on Mantis. We're a little bit scrambly in neutral.
Very
We're really scrambly.
Both players looking for positioning there in this tight spot.
Oh! All
Chase
the way.
all across the screen.
Wall to wall, but the dropped combo. Mantis.
Lots of scrambles going on right here, but a
Caught him.
clean hit from Stinky. Will be able to finish off this character with the right
Doesn't have the
no
meter.
No meter, no resources. Oh no!
Oh, that was a punishable move. Stinky tried to sort of take a turn there.
That's right.
It didn't
Stinky
work
has
out.
Krillin there, of course. You can't count out Stinky's Krillin. Has shown that they know how to make it work with just Krillin left. A nice clean hit. That's what mattered. Oh no! An execution error there. Fighting for their tournament life. Mantis,
Okay.
trying to get away. Can we complete the combo this time? No! An execution error in the same spot again.
There we go.
But a clean hit. This is a much easier hit to confirm. Ooh,
Stinky.
Stinky. This is a huge life advantage. We got only 20% life on Mantis. They do have sparking available. Will they use it immediately? They have 7 bars of meter.
Going to be able to do a decent amount of
has
damage.
so many resources here. There's still, even with this life advantage, there is still so much of an opportunity. Mantis, even after this hit, even with the life deficit, only needs one more hit with the right combination.
Stinky, you got to block. You got to block. Nice.
Good blocks.
Oh, but
no! He's been
full
opened
screen.
Up. It's going to be taken up. Going to be taken back down and just go to level 1. And
It's
that
enough.
will be it.
It's enough to end it.
Will eliminate Stinky. Holds in there. And Stinky, what a showing.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. Stinky, again, maybe, and like something I'll mention from the first qualifier, clearer signs of improvement.
That's right.
Between first and second.
That's right. You can really see that their execution got better. There was a couple of drops there, but you know, significantly less, way more completion, much stronger showing there, especially against Mantis, who we just saw basically disassemble someone who's part of the fighting game community as well. Very impressive showing from from Stinky, especially from someone who we haven't seen before in the fighting game community as well.
I'm going to assume someone who, once again, has come down to Fortress.
Come down and just said, oh, I played
give it
this
a crack.
online. Yeah, like I played this online. I've given this a shot. You know, I'm just going to come down, give it a shot, see how I go, and just putting on a great showing and providing such an awesome spectator experience to everyone here.
Yeah.
That's right.
You heard it. I hope you heard it maybe on the microphones. I don't know if you did, but the crowd were popping off. They were having a great time. So that's all Stinky. They were all doing it for Stinky.
That's right.
The valiant underdog, giving it his best crack.
That's right. And
I was having a good time.
Absolutely. So, one of the best things about where we're at in the tournament right now is that everyone here at this point in the rounds is going to get some form of house points.
True.
It could be 50 points, so that means we're all adding to these totals, and you're putting some points on the board for your house to win at the end. And we're going into our Telstra replay now, as you can see on here. Talk us through.
Mantis obviously did win this game, but Stinky did not let it go without a fight. Really impressive stuff, especially from the Roshi, actually. We are seeing the Roshi getting kind of cleaned up here, but especially in that second game, which we might get some clips of. Stinky really overperformed in the sense that as someone who we don't, haven't seen in the community before, aren't aware of, someone who, assumedly came down to Fortress just to have a good time and have a good night, showed the world what he's got. And that's really impressive. We see this Roshi on screen now. This character in particular really had me excited for Stinky's prospects in this tournament because really clever use of the anti-air grab, catching them from full screen, straight into super. Really clever use of that sort of reverse Kamehameha that beats Super Dash. He doesn't float, he doesn't home, he doesn't fly, but he uses that Kamehameha to travel across the screen, and it turns it into a really impressive projectile.
Stinky was looking so promising, but Mantis kept composed.
Yeah. Despite the lead, Mantis, obviously, as someone with a little bit more, maybe potentially stage experience, really took advantage.
And tournament experience as well.
Exactly.
Mantis has played in significantly more tournaments, it sounds like. Yeah.
So, that might have been the deciding factor in the end, but Stinky, obviously there's another Fortress tournament in a little while. 2 weeks?
6 weeks from now.
6 weeks from now.
Now, of course, that's not to say they can't come 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, there'll be the CSGO Wingman. Another 4 weeks from now, there'll be a Tetris competition that was popping off. Huge turnout for that one.
You were there.
Yeah, it was actually pretty exciting.
It sounds like you've been talking about it all night. You've been in love with the Tetris tournament.
I'll tell you what.
Now I want to come and see it. I'm curious now. You got me. My interest is piqued.
I'll tell you what. Tetris is pretty hype.
Well, 6 weeks from now, Stinky could come back, give it another crack, and maybe, again, put on another impressive showing. So
maybe.
Out of it for now, but not forever. So good effort. Good effort.
And, of course, so waiting for our next game, we got to talk a bit more about Dragon Ball as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, this series has been going on for like a couple decades now. It's pretty insane.
The manga's still going, right?
Wow.
I think it's still getting made. I see it on Twitter sometimes. People talk about it. I don't know much about it. I don't follow it that actively. I follow the game more than I do the actual series. But it is popular, and it gets people out. People see the name. They look at the game. It looks like the manga. It looks impressive. It gets them out to play.
Yeah, and I'm still stunned just how amazing this game consistently looks like better than the anime. I remember the first time I saw this game, I was like, oh, okay, this looks amazing. And then it was almost impossible to go back to the anime after that because it just looked like the animation quality was just insane. Like it's like, oh, this is like, you actually are a Dragon Ball character. So really cool.
I'm here for it. Azo, I mentioned Azo before, and Mantis again.
Mantis again. We're following Mantis' qualifier 2 journey, it seems
I know.
like. And Azo, of course, here, they had a strong showing against Zed.
Yep.
And
a strong and sportsman-like showing.
That's
more
right.
importantly. Repping Karina, which means points. She's not on 0 anymore. Thanks to Azo, and it looked like Stinky as well from the last game. So, something for you to be excited about, Jaddy.
That's right. So, here we go into this. Who do you give the game to here, from what you've seen of both players so far?
Mantis is incredibly dominant, I think, in this bracket. I think if Azo were to win, it would be a pretty strong upset, but it's not out of the question.
Okay.
Azo, from my understanding, practices with Zed. So Zed being, you know, as equal or better a competitor as Mantis, if you're practicing with him, you're going to be learning some pretty impressive skills. There's a potential here for an upset, I think. But yeah, Mantis would be my favorite.
So it sounds like you think it could go either way.
Potentially. This is, I mean, similar teams actually, both with the Super Baby, a bit of a rarer character, but different order.
All right.
SS4 Gogeta's very strong against Baby, actually, so we can see what happens.
And the introduction there as a representing the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
I love it when they let the intros rock. Some people do, some people don't. These guys know. You were talking about it. Look how good this game looks. The intros are the best demonstration of that. It's so sick. Oh, Mantis skipped it. He was impatient. Oh, okay. Just a button check.
Oh.
Start again. Start again.
Players
Run it back. Run it back.
Happy with how it started. So now, look, we're not talking about this matchup. I want to look at, like, what are the strengths of each team? What are the win conditions of both of those teams that we just saw? What is Azo looking to do? what sort of things are we going? What sort of patterns are we looking at? What is Mantis going to be? What is their game plans?
Obviously, I'm a little more familiar with Mantis. Mantis wants to bring in Nappa. He wants to win neutral with Baby. Neutral being sort of just that sort of starting position.
Winning the dance, the grappling for position.
They're jumping around. Someone gets a clean hit. Mantis wants to get that clean hit. He wants to bring in Nappa. Nappa plants the Cyberman in the ground, and the Cyberman creates pressure.
Yeah, so the Cyberman, they're planting a minion to help snowball pressure. But
exactly.
It sounds like Nappa really struggles in that getting a character a clean hit to begin with, and really needs the assistance to get the clean hit first, and then bringing in Nappa to really snowball a lead.
Yeah, but that's a win condition. If that happens, it's rare for Mantis to lose in that situation. If you can get that position, it's incredibly strong.
Okay, and what about Azo's team? You know, we see a lot of Gogeta has a lot of power as a character. What are we looking for there?
Azo is more neutral focused. He's more just looking for those hits in neutral, similar to Mantis, but instead of having a sort of a set place plan in place, he's just looking to get the hit, repeat the hit. He wants to be able to win in these sort of more scrambly situations more consistently, right? As you see there. Yeah. Azo just wants to put the pressure on.
Azo is getting Azo's getting some really clean starters, but just like the game against Zed, is just finding some difficulty in completing them. So this may be an execution battle at this point.
Unfortunately, speaking of execution, Azo dropping that one. Mantis wants this character dead right off the bat. Happy to spend that Sparking Blast immediately to confirm this combo into the maximum possible damage.
That's right, spending loads of resources to get rid of Gogeta right now and make it 3-on-2 straight away.
Big advantage then for Mantis. That's a big part of Azo's neutral game. Negated. Mantis at that Super Saiyan 4.
There we go. Azo with a clean hit there on Super Baby in the corner. Will be able to pin them back down. Oh! Big hit there, and Mantis will swap sides, get themselves to the corner, plant the minion, the Cyberman.
Reset. Oh, yep, there it is.
There it is.
The Cyberman creates such an uncertain position for the defending player. You never quite know when it's going to come for you, and you have to really take a stab as to how you want to defend.
So many.
It's a guess.
Such a huge combination here from Mantis.
Guess wrong and you cop that damage. Look at that red health bar.
Losing here, and will force the sparking.
Okay, opportunity now for Azo.
Clean hit, and the up knee from Azo there will be able to pin in the corner. Get the character back. What an escape and a massive turnaround there from Azo. Able to complete their first combo for this set.
Ooh, Azo with a decent meter advantage, but unfortunately, Mantis just immediately crosses him up. Not going to be able to kill off this though. Just doesn't have the bar.
Hit. Just gets the outstretched limb of Mantis and will be able to finish this combo in the corner. We can see as Azo gets this, wasn't able to pin down Mantis' escape.
Oh my god, this hurts. Okay. Spends 2 level 1s instead of the level 3.
Oh, gets both characters!
Consistent knockdown. Nappa, he's in trouble.
Oh, and look at that. See all that blue life on Nappa in the top right? It's all gone.
It's all gone.
Huge turnaround from Azzo right here.
Azzo looking good. Azzo looking real good. This is what I was talking about. This potential comeback factor, this potential upset factor. But
Plants the minion.
Nappa on offense. Cyberman is still out there. Even though he's doing this combo right now, you can see the little man jumping in the background. He's still there. He's still causing problems for Azzo.
Azzo didn't respect the little minion coming in from the bottom there with the tag, with the assist. And now both players are basically one clean hit away from winning. There will be... Ooh, not quite a clean hit there. There's a level 3. Will that punish? Will that punish?
Will it work? It does! Azzo is going to be able to kill off of that punish in the neutral situation from Mantis. You can see him reel back in his chair in disbelief that he got caught by that. Azzo doesn't even believe it himself.
Azzo's heart, you know.
Yep. On stage. Stage nerves not affecting you though, bro. You're still doing well. All right, we're already into the game too.
Right,
Mantis wasting no time.
That's right, huge start. Of course, Mantis has got Nappa already out at the beginning. This is his win condition to have this and a huge reset. Huge start.
Yeah.
This is exactly what... Oh, a drop. Pressure!
Oh no.
Don't even think about getting out.
This is unfortunate for Azzo because he's going to have to hold the Cyberman situation again. The reason the Cyberman is strong is because you can never quite know when that reset is going to happen.
Look at that. Look, if you're confused by what's going on, imagine how Azzo is feeling as he's getting swarmed by Minion and other characters, forcing the sparking.
Good counter. Good raw tag as well. But
great defensive maneuver right there.
Oh.
Going to get another opportunity. But no, Mantis taking the corner back, taking the positioning back.
This builds a lot of meter, this combo. He might even get a kill if he gets 3 bars. Yeah, that is going to be it. Well and truly. Really extends that out and optimizes it to get as much damage for as little spend as possible.
Mantis not happy getting caught. Yeah, that's right. Got the perfect start as far as Mantis' team goes and as far as their win condition goes. And now Azzo is looking a bit in trouble as this combo will actually finish off their second character as well.
Yep, easily finish it off. Just a little bit of spend, that 1 bar, the finger, the 2 fingers. The blow-up. That's right. Super baby of Azzo.
Azzo doesn't have Sparking Blast. They only have 4 bars of resources. This is a tough comeback against 3 characters and bam!
Mantis is ready.
With the up clap right there. Gonna pressure them into the corner.
Oh my god. Plant the boy.
Yep, plant another Cyberman. The minion's coming.
It's setup time.
There it is. Just opening him up. So much relentless pressure from Mantis once he gets going. This is that win condition
that I was talking about. Once Nappa gets what he wants, it becomes so difficult to deal with for the defending player.
A very, very convincing second round.
That's all right. Azzo, get that one out of your mind. That happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens to you. Forget about that. Move on to the next game. Clear that game from your memory because sometimes Nappa just gets in, just runs his game. It's so hard to block. Your options are so limited, and you end up dropping a set real quick. But that's okay because you've got game 2.
Oh, and this is optimal here from Mantis. Got Super Baby in straight away. And got the corner pressure straight away. Huge amount of damage. Oh, another clean hit. Oh my goodness. And of course, this is in the corner with a clean hit. This is going to be a dead character if they can execute.
This is a bit of a struggle out here. That's a dead character. That's very quick.
Dead character. Mantis with a vengeance taking that character without taking a single hit themselves. Of course, Super Baby versus Super Baby here. That is Azzo getting the hit, but doesn't quite finish.
This is that, unfortunately. Mantis is not going to make the same mistake. He's going to take you all the way to the corner. He's going to set up the exact situation he wants you to be in. Into that level 3 situation. This is so nasty to deal with. He can hit you from so many directions here. Oh, tries to go for the same side.
Oh, fuck. Good defensive spark there from Azzo, trying to find opportunity. Oh, had a
stop.
Had a good starter, but couldn't quite execute again. Azzo trying to find anything. What a chase down from Mantis. Made the read, the correct read that Azzo would try to escape, and now pressuring there in the corner. Has both characters.
Yeah. A repeat of the first game. that Azo did to Mantis, catching 2 characters at once.
And look at
Mantis
this
hits him
advantage.
back.
Mantis has 3 characters, has sparking.
Oh,
This is looking incredibly dire and very, very clean for Mantis right now.
yep. Azo with an opportunity. It's a long road ahead of you to turn this around, but I mean, we could see the upset of upsets, but the Go Tanks is here to help. Mantis not letting this game fall away from him. Just going to be able to close it out there.
And
nice
Mantis
and
will
clean.
eliminate Azo from the tournament. Proceeding on.
Azo, all smiles still, despite the sort of unfortunate game 2 and 3. Still seems like he had a good time, so having a laugh. Mantis stone-faced as ever. You notice all the like really, you know, well-known players all tend to be very very stoic. I've noticed that. So well played to Mantis. He will keep moving on. I don't know if that puts him into the qualifier or not. Not sure where exactly he is in the bracket at the moment, but I mean, we've seen 3 wins, so we'd have to be close to qualifying for the final, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And well-deserved, too, to be honest. So, well played.
That's right. It was good to see, and great
Shout-outs
showing,
to
great
Azo.
showing there. Yeah, that's right. Shout-outs to Azo.
Shout-outs to Azo. Yeah, see?
This guy came up, participated in both qualifiers, had the pressure of the stage, had the pressure of the commentators heckling him the whole time. Heart was going off the scale, and still managed to pull it together and give us some incredibly entertaining matches.
As we're about to see in the Telstra replay. Well, the first thing we're going to see is Nappa, because Nappa is the story of this game. Underutilized character, struggles in a lot of situations that characters excel in. But once he has that corner position, it is so scary to deal with. The Cyberman really creates pressure situations that are unlike any other in this game. Oh, this is the happy birthday we saw from Azo. Azo did take this first game off of the back of catching both characters. Even as scary as this situation got for Azo, we'll see in that last character that Azo was actually able to take game 1, which is really impressive against someone of Mantis' caliber. Here, I believe this is it. In fact, the baby catching with that level 3 reversal. I forgot about that. That is such a sick choice to punish the full screen lariat from Mantis to Bog. Unfortunately, we didn't see a repeat. Mantis focused, calmed down, played his game, really optimized everything, didn't drop combos, and put in a great job. Great effort. So, well played.
Yeah, and you know, this was one of the closest sets like so far. Even though Mantis got such a dominating victory in that third game there.
Yeah. Oh my
There
god.
was some real adaptation going on.
The scoops. Super baby players have this intuitive sort of respect for air grabs. They just go for it, and it works every time, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's the fist bump. There, boys, having a good time. Azo, the first one to extend the fist, which is, you know, not salty. You're having a good night. That's what we're here for. So, well played. Well played. Good effort from both players.
For sure. And looks like we got some like that looked like one of our final qualifying rounds there.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I'm
That was such
curious
a
who our
hard
other
match.
qualifier might be. I'm wondering if we'll see them now. We'll find out.
Yeah, of course. We in this bracket as well. I think we saw Black Box.
Black Box, yes.
Yeah, and that's one of Zed's training partners.
Yep.
And if they've gotten through as well, then we would be looking at a highly competitive finals coming up.
Absolutely.
After this.
I would expect that to be the case. Obviously, it kind of works. It kind of, you know, sort of depends on where the seeding lands. But assuming we've seen most of Mantis' matches and none of those have been against Black Box. So I'm going to assume that Black Box landed on the other side of the bracket and would probably be my favorite for the second qualifier. We'll see. But that would be actually a really good top 4 because then you'd have Esto, Kujal, Zed, Mantis, Black Box, which is about as good as you'd get at any major tournament. So,
wow.
in terms of top 4, you're not missing out on much. There is one notable, unfortunate mention that we didn't get to see tonight. He did register for the tournament, but wasn't able to make it, and that's Agent 17805. I said I would shout him out on stream because unfortunately he's not well today. So we're sending our love to him because he would be here if he could, and he is one of our best players. So
yes, and Agent was a competitor in last week's Tetris.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they came.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he came like top 8 in Tetris. So.
Oh my God. Agent farming those house points.
That's right.
Do we know his house? I'm
No.
sure he'll DM me. He's watching the stream right now. He'll probably message me.
No idea on.
Tell me what house you're in,
his
Agent.
house.
Probably who was winning? Boots? No. Jim was winning.
Yeah.
Jim was winning. So maybe he's Jim. That does seem like an Agent. Agent would be a Jim guy, I think. We'll see. Anyway.
Definitely. I mean, it definitely does fit the persona. Someone who's a total killer in the game, but just got a heart of gold.
Only cares about winning, but is also incredibly nice. Completely evil in tournament, but the nicest guy you've ever met. Well, with that, obviously, he's not here. But he might be 6 weeks' time. DBFZ, the run back, will be running it again. For the second round. Obviously, we're running all 3 games a second time throughout the House Cup. So there'll definitely be some players who weren't able to make it today that'll come by at that time. So stay looking forward to it. Every 2 weeks, Saturday. If you're watching on stream now, that's the schedule. It doesn't get much simpler than that. So
that's right.
You'll be back for Tetris, no doubt. Maybe.
Yeah.
I might be jumping the gun.
I'm here for Tetris and I'm here for Dragon Ball as well. So, and of course, here for the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's right. Being able to hang out in the tavern afterwards and all that really fun stuff.
Absolutely. That's what we were able to do before. So, yeah. I'll probably end up here all night, honestly. I'll be, I'll be having a beer as soon as this is finished, to be honest.
All right.
As is tradition.
So, thanks for that. We've finished our qualifier 2, and we will...
We've actually got another match.
We actually do have another match.
Believe it or not.
Ooh,
so
another qualifier.
Looking forward to that. We'll see who it is. I'm actually really excited because I think this is whoever we see here will be the one that'll move on into the next bracket. So into the final. So I'm curious who made it to this part of the second qualifier.
I'm can't wait to find out who actually made it to the other side of the semi-final and is looking to take a spot in this this top 4 that we will have in this finals.
Yeah.
So who's compete?
The final spot.
Who is going to compete for this spot?
There we go. Crowd's back on screen. Out in that spectator area.
Squad.
The Digit cheer squad, or are they the
underdog? The underdogs cheer squad.
They just cheer for everyone. The
community cheer squad.
Exactly. They're just cheering on anyone having a good time.
That's right. They're here for good matches, and they're here for the competition.
Love heart to that guy
massive
too.
shout outs.
Love
to
heart and back.
This group of enthusiastic individuals.
Hell yeah, they're having a great time. I'll go say hi to them after the broadcast. And to everyone else who's out there, the camera's not catching everyone. That camera's in a fixed position, I think. But there's more people all around the venue. You got people sort of behind the bar. You got some more people sitting down across there. Some people still playing casuals while the tournament is happening. So not everyone is on camera right now. You've also got the admins working hard, the Fortress staff. Thank you again to Fortress Melbourne for hosting the event and for supporting Dragon Ball, supporting, all of these sort of gaming communities, getting them out. Thank you to the sponsors, obviously, Telstra and Alienware for supporting Fortress to let them do what they do. So that's what lets us be here and lets us have a good night. We know our competitors for the final match.
That's right. We can see them on camera right now. You've seen them all tournament. You know them. They've got a cheer squad. It's Digit.
Yeah.
And then on our other side, we have Zed's one of Zed's training partners. Of course, I don't want to completely sum them up as just that. Black Box is obviously a very well-known competitor and can't just be considered somebody's sidekick.
No, not at all.
They are here as
very accomplished.
They're their own accomplished competitor and definitely Digit is going to have their money cut out for them. They're going to have to bring that kind of vigor and that kind of resilience that they brought in our previous game if they're going to want to take out Black Box. So, I mean,
I'm curious to see how Black Box plays.
Okay.
I don't have a read on their play. Obviously, it's been a little while. I think the last Fortress House Cup might have been the last time I saw Black Box play, and they did really well. But I don't know how much they've kept up with the game with obviously the more recent patches. Digit, I've said enough about Digit, frankly. Just showed up and has been kicking ass. So shout out to Digit. Black Box, a more well-known competitor, but if they haven't been keeping up, someone like Digit, again, the underdog, might have a chance to make it into that Final Four. Here we go.
Black Box and Digit. Now, we've seen Digit's team already. What would you say is their win condition? They have the Goku Blue. They've got the TN. You want to be saving TN for your last character. You want lots of resources. You can't have TN without resources.
Generally speaking, with Digit's team, I think the general rule is if they get a hit, they're going to do ludicrous amounts of damage. They're going to be doing ludicrous amounts of damage. So, Digit, maybe not the best neutral focused team, but once they get that touch, it's really, really impressive. Goku Blue has these really cool corner combos that I'm hoping, I haven't seen Digit do yet, but I'm hoping we see some of those corner loops. If you're familiar with the game, you might have seen Goku Blue sort of loop these sort of air moves in the corner 3 or 4 times. And maybe we'll see it again, I'm not sure. Already off to a strong start. Shoulder
Digit
all the way to the wall.
Had the fortunate experience of being able to have lots of exposure to the stage this tournament, probably feeling very comfortable on the stage right now. Not to say that those nerves ever go away. Oh, what a deflect!
Black Box in control, punishing the attempted tag in from Digit and mixing up beautifully. Dragon Rush, throw, whatever you want to call it. It's hard. If you're standing there and you think you're trying to block, you're not blocking anymore. You're getting opened right up.
Oh, Digit, what a launch. This is a typical combo. No, they went for a very complex max damage combo there.
But it's okay.
That's it.
We close it out. We make it work. Digit, already off to a strong start. Actually, I didn't realize 2 characters with those.
Goes low, but great defense. No, opened up.
Okay, Black Box drops that combo. That might be that sort of rust I was talking about. Maybe not having played the game as much in more recent years.
Great conversion here from Digit. We'll take this corner. Oh, wow. Black Box. Oh!
That was an assist call.
But wow.
That was not a move from Black Box's point character, which meant that Digit's attempt at reversing the situation was ill-advised, to say the least.
That's right. Black Box baiting out the attempt.
That's okay.
Oh, and the guard break there from Black Box.
All the way into the corner. Wow, Digit is just pressing buttons. No fear. Another reversal attempt.
Digit with the hard
It catches. I didn't think it worked, but it did. Digit's here for it. Opportunity.
Black Box going to force a defensive sparking right there. Oh my goodness, Black Fox not going to let Digit get away with that.
It's important to note that when you do land those sort of reversal, sort of comeback sort of moves, it's all regeneratable health. And when you do that spark, all of that health comes back. So Black Box, you might be able to, you can see his health bar is just as high as it was before.
Guard break there from Black Box.
Oh, doesn't end the combo.
Doesn't finish it.
You keep a character alive, it can come back to bite you. Digit has a chance here to turn this around. Yeah.
What an uppercut right there. We'll call Black Box out of the sky. Oh, it doesn't get the completion. A bit of a scramble here.
Oh, nice tag.
Stops the guard break attempt. Digit was ready. Black Box will take that character. Digit still has TN, has limit break, has sparking. This is a good situation still for Digit to bring it back, even though they're on their last character.
He's brought it back from worse. Oh, yep. optimize that into the EX Wreckers, which leads into the maximum damage for this character. He only has to spend half a bar on that, and you saw how much damage it did. Digit has brought this to 1v1 in the first game.
That's right, and Digit still has that Sparking Blast available to enhance their damage. An
Oh.
up kick calls Black Box out of the air, and will be able to pin them down into the ground, into the corner.
That is ill-advised, but he misses
Oh my
the punish.
goodness! No punish there.
That'll do.
That'll-
Can't vanish off
okay.
that, but
Okay.
I mean, it does damage. Black Box.
Both players, they don't have any other characters to help them with their approach. They have to earn this with their one character.
Yep.
Garnering
Digit's
for
still with
spacing right now, Digit.
Still with the resource lead with that sparking.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Has the sparking. Needs to find the right opportunity. Potentially saving it for defense in case they lose this garnering for space. Both. Oh my goodness. The intensity. A clean hit from Black Box.
Drops it.
Drops it.
Digit's able to spark. Catches with a fireball.
Huge hit right here.
With
I'm
the
not
extra
sure it'll be
sparking
enough damage.
2 bars. He's going to
Two
spend
bars.
both.
1
He can
HP left.
Bang, bang. It's not enough.
That's it. Black Box hanging in there with 1 health.
Oh, but
what
the
a challenge!
Digit is ready. Calls it out. This is a hype game to get into this into the
that's right.
final. I'm popping off.
That's right.
Contain
If
myself.
Digit was to win here, it would be a big upset.
I would say so.
Massive
I'd be
upset.
extremely impressed.
Nerves on both sides here. Let's see if Black Box only needed that one game on stage to compose themselves and come into this this second game.
Wonder what they're talking about. I wish I could hear them. Because whatever it is, someone said something funny. I don't know what
I
it
think
was.
there needs to be some maybe some more. You don't want to give away too much of a strategy, do you?
No, exactly. Maybe he's lying.
You don't want to give your opponent too much of a read on your emotional state, because then they can make informed decisions based on how excited you are.
It's true.
And you can see the focus from both competitors
Yeah.
here. It looks like they're.
They had a laugh. Yeah.
Oh, there it is, the cheer squad.
Okay. I know the venue can hear me. Who here is going for Digit? Yep. And who here? Who here's going for Black Box? There's some cheers. There's some cheers. There's some love.
That's what we like to see. Support for both sides.
So, definitely the Digit cheer squad is definitely vocal right now.
We're in
already
game
in the second
already.
game. We're already making waves.
Oh my goodness, we come into a game and here we are. We already could see, we get an update here that it seems like Black Box already took half their life on Vegeta, on one of their characters.
Ooh, but he was able to get them out, and that's the important thing. Black Box not letting it hold him back. Able to get the character out. Ooh.
Wow, nice combo.
Ooh.
That was fancy. Can they keep the corner pressure?
Digit's got
Oh, the punish! The guard break attempt from Black Box did whiff completely. And that will give an opportunity here for Digit to maintain this corner pressure.
Okay. Unfortunately, not able to really
Goes low.
capitalize.
Opens up. Digit by the ankles.
I do notice Black Box playing a slightly different team this time. Brought in the Bardock.
That's right, yes. Different team
changing
here.
it up. Which they have the opportunity to do, obviously, if they do lose a match. So.
Lots of pressure in this corner situation right now. Didn't believe in it. Didn't believe they were going to get the hit. And that will give Digit an opportunity.
Digit believed.
More.
Oh, no.
Lots
Messed
of
up the timing.
They did mess up the timing. And now... Oh, that was a drop combo from Black Box as well. We're seeing not very much belief in themselves right now. Another drop. Seems like...
Okay.
But that's it.
Yeah, Digit
One character down for Digit. And this could be the momentum. This could be the confidence that Black Box needs. But
no. What he needed to. He had so much meter to spend, but didn't actually manage to close it out into any big damage. And Black Box is not going to make the same mistake. Never mind.
Black Box made another executional error, but still gets corner pressure. Goes low. Great block. Busts through it, but it's
not gonna work.
What
Black
a read.
Box is ready.
The Black Box was ready. Now Digit, of course, lots of resources here.
This is the TN. This is the world famous TN. World famous as of right now. We're making it world famous. Digit is making it world famous.
He's copping a bit of damage now, but he's still got plenty of opportunity to turn this game around. He still has that spark to
Right, but
regen a lot of that
Blackbox
health.
does get a strong opportunity off this knockdown, forcing Digits to use sparking defensively.
Oh yeah, good pressure
Gets
into the
the
Dragon
guard
Rush.
break.
All right, that should be a character. That should be one.
No, but a drop. Missing that opportunity to take out that character. Lots of slow pressure here, hoping that Blackbox will make a mistake. It's not happening. Nice deflect.
Okay.
Digits running out of time on this sparking for their opportunity. Lots of meter here, lots of resources. That's it. That's the hit they needed.
Okay, close this out. Yep, goes for the optimized combo. Big damage.
Needs this to work. Needs this combo. Needs to make sure they land it.
No!
Oh no! Another drop.
That was it.
And they get interrupted.
Oh.
And here we are, Blackbox. Happy to take the space. 3 characters.
Oh, nice punish. So
catches.
sick.
Digit not blocking, and we'll get an opportunity here to land 2 level 1s.
I think that is going to be the game for Blackbox. He moved.
The nerves. The
we
drops
are 1-1. We are 1-1.
both sides. Bring
Very
this
much.
to the final game. I'm sure both players are ready to jump into it almost immediately. Yes, here they are. 1 apiece. If you want to see your boy Bidget win, make some noise.
I don't know if you can hear that in the mic, but one of the gentlemen in the crowd is incredibly enthusiastic, and I'm here for it. Shout outs to that guy.
And if you want to see Blackbox win, you make some noise.
Yeah.
A strong start here from Digit, though. Has forced the defensive sparking. A guard cancel. No. It is going to be punished. And Blackbox is going to take corner pressure at the same time. Look at this damage.
No, drops it.
Drops it. Oh, both players garnering for spacing. The scramble.
Sick.
What an answer from Digit. Goes for the guard break. What a strange timing to go for that, but it works out perfectly.
Digit was so ready. Really impressive stuff.
That's right.
But
what evasion there from Blackbox.
Loops.
Oh, goes for the hard combo.
The hard stuff.
Yeah, Digit's still going.
Sometimes you got to go for the ABC super. Sometimes you got to just keep it simple. Digit.
Right. Blackbox. Oh, misses their execution again. Digit is forced to use the sparking defensively, though. Trying to find opportunity. Great defense and a great call out from Blackbox. Knew that Digit was desperate for more pressure and uses the high-risk defensive maneuver.
Now Blackbox has to pick a direction. Almost with a DR, but it's ready. Digit is not getting caught by that. It's quite hard to defend against that move if you don't know how it works.
Goes low.
Pretty complicated, but Digit finds the hit, takes it all the way to the corner, brings in the blue Goku. Does he spend? Yes.
Yes, gonna spend the meter to get this Kamehameha here, which will reward Digit with a strong mix-up, strong guessing opportunity here. Wow, Blackbox, what a challenge! And that will get a strong hit.
Blackbox has plenty of meter here, I think, to kill this. Finally, we're going to see the first character of this game
go down.
Get knocked out.
What a onslaught there of flurries. Everything going on in this match.
Lord, we are wilding, throwing it all out.
Plays slowing it down just a fraction here. Of course, with less characters available, there are less assists. Massive hit from Digit will be able to take down Blackbox's Vegeta, evening it to 2 characters apiece. Both are pretty even on resources.
Yeah, pretty even across the board, honestly.
But the up kick from Digit!
He's going to be able to bring it down. Not enough meter to kill, though. He's going to spend, but I don't think it's enough. Tien doesn't quite... It
is enough!
I take it back.
Digit is 1 character away from guaranteeing himself $200 and a chance in the finals. But Blackbox will not go quietly. They get their first hit.
Blackbox knows what to do in that situation. That's that experience, all those years of experience talking, that gave Blackbox the opportunity there to nearly kill
good
Tien.
blocks. And now,
no punish.
Tags out. And
the
guard break. And it will get a huge combo starter right here. Look at this damage rack up.
Yep, ending it in that max damage level super.
That's right. He's going to use the Ultra Instinct Kamehameha right here to guarantee a strong guessing scenario. Digit will have to guess here. Goes for the grab. What a read! And now Digit has gotten another chance to get out of this situation. Play the spacing game. But Black Box takes it. This is final character. If you want to see your Digit win, make some noise. If you want to see Black Box win, support your players. This is the last character for both sides. They need your support. They need your energy.
Chaozu! It's not enough. It's not enough. One more hit. One more hit. Digit has a chance here. Goes for the command grab.
And that will be it!
The
Digit will
second
move on.
qualifier.
We'll move on to the finals with a massive upset, eliminating Black Box from qualifier 2 and moving on, guaranteeing themselves $200 and an opportunity for $700 for first place. Of course, massive round of applause to Black Box. Excellent show, so entertaining. What a match we just witnessed right there. And the Digit fan squad is here!
Yeah! They're popping off, as they should be. I'm popping off. You couldn't see it on camera. I'm jumping around, I'm dancing, I'm doing cartwheels. That was a sick match of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I am so excited right now.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness. Well, that gets me super excited for the grand finals. I should say the finals that are going to be coming up, of course.
Top 4.
The top 4. There will be 3 matches, of course. They'll all be best of 5.
Yes.
We'll have our one match in semifinals, second match in semifinals, and then we'll have the grand final. So we'll be seeing all 3 matches, all best of 5. You thought that was exciting. There's more to come. So stick around, and we will be back with your finals soon.
I think we have the replay first.
Oh, we do have replays.
But that's okay. We want to see that game again, right? We want to see more.
Yeah, we want to see the moments
about
again.
what was going on. We want to see. I want to relive Digit's victory
You're
in this
charge of the
Telstra replay.
replays. That's right.
Oh, well, absolutely. We saw Digit. That is something interesting, actually. Go for those trickier loop combos that I mentioned at the start of the game. Didn't quite make them work. They are really difficult. It's hard to understate how hard those combos are. So, a good attempt from Digit to try to show them off on the big stage.
Well, it's not just about showing off, is it? It really is about getting maximum damage.
Yeah.
If you know, especially at this level of play, if you're not going for the maximum amount of damage, then you know that can be that one health that makes all the difference.
Well, we saw the first game. It went Digit's way with that sick TN turnaround. Once again, the TN is making all the waves in this tournament so far. All of the exciting moments, the truly exciting moments, has been on the back of Digit's amazing TN, honestly. Even in that last game, but you'll see, the first game, the level 1 doesn't catch him, but after a bit more back and forth, Digit found the opening. That just little 2L. The 2L, making magic happen. In game 2, we saw Black Box clap back immediately. Obviously, something happened on screen that had a Black Box maybe a little concerned. Maybe felt like he was a bit unlucky. But in the end, he managed to keep the pressure on with this different team. Obviously, he did change to that Bardock and was able to use, I guess, the change in momentum, the change in flow to turn it around in his favor. You can see how long this game went on for. So many replays. These guys were just back and forth for a long time. But Digit, even in the second game, well, this is the third one now, actually. We actually got into the situation where Digit was well and truly ahead with that TN. But Black Box brought it all the way back to the brink. The Chaozu caught, I can't believe that worked, giving Digit the opening he needed to get the command grab and close out the second qualifier in his favor, moving on into the final.
Wow.
And getting
exciting
me
match.
all hot and sweaty, jumping around excited. I'm I'm gonna calm down.
I imagine that wasn't
Get
even
that heart
the
rate
highest.
down.
That was just a qualifier.
Exactly. We haven't even seen, like, we've been waiting for all these, like, you know, really high-skilled players to meet each other, and that's what we're going to see soon. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Obviously, Digit, a surprise, you know, competitor to make that top 4.
That's right.
Wasn't familiar with them. Not 100%, you know, on their skill level, but we saw the improvement throughout the tournament, and we will see it even more in the top 4, which we will get to very shortly. For now, I believe we are going to break. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the best matches we're going to have yet.
Stick around for the finals. See you then.
See you soon.
Hello and welcome back to the Season 1 Game Day 2 Fortress House Cup 2012, presented by Telstra, supported by Alienware. My name's Big Jetty, and this is Official, and we're here for your Dragon Ball FighterZ Finals!
Top 4, baby. We got Mantis, we got Kujal, we got Digit, surprise return, and we have Zed as well in that top 4 spot. You can see it there on the bracket. You can also see the prizes. So the first match is going to be Zed and Mantis. Second match is going to be Kujal and Digit. Obviously, swapping those qualifiers around, players from Qualifier 1 fighting players from Qualifier 2.
That's right. Now, what's important to really highlight, every single one of these players, we've seen them play today, but Zed is the reigning Fortress House Cup 2021 champion.
We haven't seen much of Zed yet today. That's going to change. And all of you watching, I expect you'll be impressed. So
that's right. And of course, we've seen a lot of Mantis today. He's a bit of a favorite and definitely could give Zed a red for their money. Zed, despite being the champion for last year, despite being a seasoned veteran competitor, despite having so many accolades, may not have had as much recent practice on this game as Mantis, who still plays this game every week, I believe, in the tournaments that you run for this community.
And just generally, like, online, very active.
That's right. Zed is a fighting game expert, but not a Dragon Ball FighterZ expert. Exactly. He just has a lot of universal understanding of the game. And then as we move down to the other side of the bracket, we have Kujal and Digit. Now, Kujal, this guy, when did Dragon Ball FighterZ come out?
2018. Early 2018, February.
So, like, Kujal was like 13 years old when this game came out.
Yeah.
Has basically never put this game down.
Yeah.
And has just, like, become basically a savant.
Literally lives for it. Like, literally lives for Dragon Ball.
That's right.
It is insane.
And, of course, the underdog.
The underdog. Digit.
Fortress favorite, Digit.
Yeah.
So what a finals we have for you right now.
What a story.
Yeah.
For Digit, honestly. Like,
that's right. A reigning champion, a seasoned expert, a lifetime childhood player, and of course, the Fortress underdog.
Absolutely. Just knocking down opponent after opponent when nobody believed in him. It's very impressive. I can't get over Digit. Obviously, we can see on our screens our first match is already about to get underway. We have Zed and Mantis, and something I noticed is that there are 2 Karina players in this top 4. So, Jaddy, you will earn some points today.
That's right. Give me some points.
You will earn some points.
Give me some points.
Points are guaranteed.
Give me some points.
How many points? We're about to find out.
Lots of points. Thank you very much. Of course, because we are in the top 4, we will be earning, every player will be earning at least 500 house points for their team, with first place getting their house at 1,000.
Double that. Wild. Super impressive. We're already off to a strong start. Zed getting the first touch with his Blue Goku.
That's right. And you'll notice, as we come into this finals, it's really important to remember that, like, when you see a lot of noise going on the screen, a lot of visual effects, that's usually one of the players is calling one of their teammates out, one of their secondary characters out, to create confusion, to create chaos, and to make it easier to land a hit.
Which is kind of a double-edged sword, because obviously, as we've seen a few times tonight, the secondary character can actually get caught up in the madness and take a lot of damage in the background. So Zed obviously off to a strong start, getting that strong left-right. It is, you really just have to guess a lot of the time in that situation. Which way is he going to go?
That was a tough guess right there from Mantis, and Zed because they got rewarded and forced Mantis into a bad guessing situation, and now Mantis has the corner, will be able to plant the Cyberman. This is their win condition. A great reflect.
I think the Cyberman's still active. I think he's still there. He's still there.
Zed doesn't know. Oh, but does clear it out. And we'll be able to get this follow-up. Of course, the Cybermen, they're invulnerable to all projectiles.
Yes. And you have to hit them with a regular,
That means that Zed does need to be wary of them. And forcing the defensive sparking from Mantis to sort of get themselves back and get some breathing room, and baits out the deflection from Zed.
Opportunity now for Mantis. I think messed up that combo there. A little bit of an execution error, but that's okay. Zed is already back on the offense. Very aggressive pressure.
What a guard break.
Going and going and going, and Mantis unfortunately has to give way eventually. But gets caught by the assist again as well.
That's right, Zed making it difficult, putting a lot of really chaotic situations on the screen. You probably think, where did that attack come from? Mantis, of course, was trying to figure that out themselves and got hit.
Well, Mantis now with the solo go tanks with a lot of meter to work with. Doesn't Vanish confirm. I feel like that could have been his character, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yes. Mantis, as you can see,
low.
That's right. Beautiful. As you can see in the bottom right, Mantis has 7 bars of resources right there, which does put them in a good situation to still take this back.
Yeah. Obviously, the pressure continues.
Wow, Zed with great defense right there. Wow, and a great counter to the air approach from Mantis.
The Zamasu fireball catches really high, as we saw there, well above Android 21's head, the point character for Zed. So covering pretty much all your options there again.
Oh,
Zamasu.
Zed chasing down Mantis in the air there.
Good amount of damage.
Nice clean hit.
It's not enough to kill though. It's still a little bit of work to do. Actually, doesn't even finish it off.
Doesn't finish the combo, giving Mantis another chance here to
obviously
play in this spacing game.
Not getting that knockdown situation is a big advantage to Mantis, but he does get caught randomly. Not enough to kill, though. Not enough. Mantis with a chance, but it gets shut down quickly. Android 21 can dump her stolen moves into a big projectile like that. It happens very quickly. It does a lot of damage.
That's right. You got, I think you got Zed's cheer squad down the bottom right there.
Yeah, we saw Black Box there, I think. As we know, is kind of someone Zed relies on to work on a lot of things in this game. Already off to a really strong start. Zed is looking good.
Wow,
nice.
Zed is looking really strong. Great pressure. Feeling their groove right now.
Back down. Level 1. Goodbye. That is the end of Baby. It is all up to Nappa. And Nappa struggles in the mid-screen. This is not where Nappa wants to be. He doesn't want to get brought in randomly after a dead character. See? He doesn't have many options there.
Doesn't have many ways of controlling the space. Really flustered, trying to find an opportunity. Has to use sparking defensively in order to try and gain some space. Wow, look at the checks. Look at the defense from Zed right now. Just running away. Happy to let Mantis try and chase as they've spent so many resources to chase.
Mantis was trying to find a sort of awkward situation to catch Zed, but Zed is so ready.
There it is, the opening. Mantis not giving up. The resilience.
What the boy doing? Reset. Force the spark. Okay.
Forcing the defensive sparking right there, and now it is Zed's turn to apply some pressure. Great defense right there. Wow, what an up clap. Mantis with a great call out right there. Great defensive response, and we'll be able to
keeps a meter spent.
Force Zed into a guessing situation.
All right, Mantis. Which way? Catch him. Catch him unawares. Okay, just reflect works out. Reflect tag even. Zed able to call in Blue Goku and actually catch Mantis unawares, thinking he had the advantage. Already going into the super as well. Already going to get a huge amount of damage. Going to be able to set up again another situation of sort of difficult blocking. You know, Mantis has to really work hard, but does actually find a way out. Doesn't work out too poorly for Mantis.
Oh, what a mix-up from Mantis. The pressure gets through. And we'll be able to follow this up right here.
Okay.
Combos right, and brings in Nappa because they want to have Nappa with that pressure in the corner. Chase down. Oh my goodness, Zed. But the Sniper Man's still there. No, going to go straight into the... Oh, he got hit out by the Sniper Man.
I can't believe that. Okay, Mantis, not wasting a chance. Not wasting an opportunity. Straight into the level 3. Shout at him, Nappa. Shout at him.
Plants again. Keep this corner pressure right now. The Cyberman's still there. Zed's trying to claw away, but the hit
combo!
is there.
The combo into the Cyberman. That is not supposed to combo naturally like that, but the Cyberman is there to help. Reset time. Forcing the air reset.
Zed
Nappa.
Scrambling right there. And you can hear the Dragon Ball community out in full force in support of Mantis.
Nappa is a big favorite amongst our community, so Mantis is a big favorite, more importantly. But so is Zed. But Mantis is kind of the people's hero. He plays Nappa, this sort of you don't see this character very often, so people really appreciate it. And they're out here today at Fortress Melbourne as well, shouting him on.
Nappa is down though, and Zed will get the perfect punish on that vanish attempt from Mantis and be rewarded with the corner as well. Oh,
level 3.
No, instead going for the level 3, as you said, turning him into a donut and going to force Mantis into a really bad guessing situation and gets it. Mantis guesses wrong, and Zed will be rewarded with a second game.
We can hear the crowd.
That's right.
Popping off for Zed. Important note that Android 21 situation is better actually in the mid-screen. You don't want the corner if you're going to land that level 3 because you get that left-right mix that you wouldn't normally get if they were in the corner. But this is a first to 3. Mantis is still in this game. It is not over yet. And this is a big opportunity for Mantis to show us what he's got. Don't let it end in a 3-0, whatever you do. Nice defense, up to a point.
Opening, opens up Mantis, and we'll get this strong 50% combo in the corner to start.
Has to spark very early. Normally would spark on that Nappa to keep Nappa alive, but this time has to get out of the corner with Baby, but
the
sick
up
with
knees
punish.
right there from Mantis. If they can make this count, this will be a good position and a lot of damage.
Yeah, look at this combo all the way into the corner. Hold the fireball. Wow, tried to mix him up with a 50-50 there.
Zed will use the sparking defensively, also offensively to keep the corner as well. Lots of pressure. We just need to make sure Mantis does not crack. Gets 2 characters, and this will be huge.
Keeps them together, not quite.
Huge turnaround, rewarded for their defense, and going to get the Nappa out as well.
Zed actually
this pressure,
the
and he
armor.
beats the defensive option. What a read!
Cyberman. This is the game plan. This is the win condition. The setup, the set play. The Cyberman's actually got knocked away somehow. That is unfortunate. Mantis kind of lost out that pressure in the corner. Zed has the advantage and
the guard
catches
break
with that command grab. Back to the corner you go.
And again, another level 3 turning Nappa into that piece of fruitcake, sponge cake, and now,
which way?
Wow, getting past that defense.
Oh, the overhead.
Oh. Gonna go straight and shout at him.
Yep.
Have an opportunity to get that Cyberman planted, get that minion pressure. Oh, Zed comes straight in.
All the way from the other side of the screen. But the Cyberman's there. What happened to him? What happened to him?
Been hit away. Zed will get a clean hit. Wants Nappa down now. Wants him down now, and we'll get the guard break on Nappa. Nappa is going to be out. And this is, of course, Mantis needs to win this game. Zed is 1 game away from eliminating Mantis from the tournament and proceeding to the grand finals to maintain his throne as the Fortress House Cup champion. And another clean hit will allow them to get damage on Mantis' Super Baby and the corner positioning.
The consistency of this offense from Zed, you know, so clean at all times. Knowing there that, wow, we're vanishing together. The scoop!
The air grab!
Spend. Get Baby out of there, regenerate that blue life. Put Gotenks on point, give Baby a chance to heal back up in the background. Gotenks with that Baby assist is actually a pretty terrifying combination in neutral. But Mantis has no bar, so he has to play this really carefully. Oh, there's the Baby assist!
Oh, the coverage from Mantis. Covers the air approach from Zed. Oh, but it's not confirmed. Does get another hit.
Where I'm from, we call that meter efficiency. Didn't have to super, just got the reset. Meter efficiency for Mantis.
That's right. Now, no sparking for either side, but Zed, you can see, has 6 bars of resources to Mantis's 1.
Wow.
A resource advantage for Zed.
Yeah.
Mantis still has an uphill battle to climb here.
We get these stylish Zamasu combos. This does a lot of damage. This is huge. But leaves it there.
Goes for the reset. Trying to find more pressure. Oh, baits out the move. No, doesn't quite get the execution.
Doesn't quite get it. And the fireballs work out for Mantis. He's going to be able to kill Zamasu here and take the character lead. This game is not over yet. This set is not over yet.
Oh my goodness, Mantis bringing it to a 2-1 advantage right here. Still 5 bars a meter on Zed's side. This is still anyone's game. A clean hit. Assist is down for Mantis. Trying to stall out for Super Baby to come back up. But Zed is not going to let that happen. Wants to make sure that they keep their advantage with their meter advantage. Don't let Mantis get their assist back.
Here we go. It's that 50-50 left-right situation. I don't think Mantis is in the corner, which gives Zed a lot of opportunity to really make this hurt.
Goes low. Great blocks from Mantis. Great deflect. But no, Zed was so ready.
Dump the fireball. Look at the amount of damage that did for one
Final
move.
character, final chance for Mantis against the reigning champion.
No,
Goes for a guard break, and Zed jumps straight over it and will eliminate Mantis, moving on to the grand final and sending Mantis home with a very nice $200 prize for getting equal third, equal fourth place.
A little bit disappointing that Mantis bet it all on that Dragon Rush. I was hoping for something a little more measured, but sometimes you got to go for it. Sometimes you got to send it. He tried. Zed was ready. Zed took advantage. And Zed moves on into the final. Zed now guaranteed a huge prize pool, potentially $400 for Zed, and if he takes it all, that'll be $700. Incredible work. Once again, potentially 2-time champion.
Yeah, that's right. Zed looking to maintain.
Maintain. Not reclaim. Doesn't need to. He's already there. We're already in the Telstra replay. We can see Mantis obviously getting hit in a situation that he was not prepared for and feeling pretty unpleasant, but that was a beautiful anti-air attempt. Unfortunately, couldn't turn it into a game or really into a decisive lead. But this is the situation. This was funny. I didn't know what happened. I thought the game froze. Pretty unique situation with the Cyberman hitting Zamasu during that level 3 super. Oh, this was so sick. Normally you can't combo off that move, but the Cyberman makes magic happen. However, Zed kept his cool, kept his composure, and turned around this set, turned around that game, turned around this game. It was a 2v1. But Zed, again, lots of fighting game experience, lots of tournament experience, is able to close it out, take the set, hit the fist bump, and move on into the final. Well played to Zed.
That's right.
And to Mantis.
That's right. And Mantis will go home with the humble prize of $200. And just an amazing performance. The glory of such an awesome performance and being able to have an unforgettable experience here at Fortress Melbourne, the Fortress House Cup, which is really what it's all about. Spending the whole night here, having unforgettable memories, whether it's you being a spectator and experiencing your first tournament as a spectator for the first time, whether it's you competing in your first tournament ever, or whether it's just joining in and maybe it's your 10th tournament and you just wanted to try a new game, or maybe this is you just received one of your favorite games represented, you wanted to try it out. So it's super exciting, and it is incredibly exciting to see the next two players. As we said, Kujal coming up right here. This young man, 17 years of age, been playing since he was, 13?
Yeah.
And is now here
Down
all the way
Sydney.
All the way from Sydney. Took a train yesterday and is here. Also massive in the Dragon Ball community. If you want to see Kujal win, you're from the Dragon Ball community, make some noise for Kujal.
They're out there. The Kujal fans. They're on stream. I see you. I see you in the Dragon Ball community.
And of course, Digit, the dark horse. This player here has been making some seriously clutch plays, and they are here in the top 4. Surprisingly, no one expected it. If you want to see Digit win, make some noise.
Yeah. The Digit fan club over there in the corner of the room. Very excited for their boy. So am I, honestly.
Here we are. Loading into our final game. What are the win conditions of these two teams? We've seen consistently Digit wants to get a lot of resources available for their TN so they can clean up the whole match, but Kujal...
Kujal wants to scramble. He
Kujal
wants to make
scramble.
a mess of things.
That's right. He wants to make a mess of things. He wants to damage you psychologically. He wants to use a lot of really cheeky stuff and a lot of really cheeky maneuvers, tricky maneuvers to make you feel exhausted, to make you feel sometimes even disrespected so that he can get inside your head. This player is lethal.
Extremely practiced player. I think it's important to note. Incredibly consistent in terms of combos, in terms of tournament placements. You know, a real superstar of the community. So, you know, again, Digit with another opportunity to prove what they got. That's all I'm going to say. Digit could make Magic continue. Magic has already happened. Now it's up to make Magic move on and maybe do something against Kujal. But not a great start for Digit, but has an opportunity now, holds the corner. Have we got loops? We saw him drop these before, but he's doing them successfully, not quite.
Yes, that's right, Digit.
Curse.
That's right, Digit going for the tough stuff, wants to get that maximum damage, and Kujal will let him know that he cannot do that unpunished.
Yep. Kujal is going to take full advantage. The Spirit Sword does so much damage. Already up 2 characters. Fairly dominant in this position.
We have seen a 3v1 comeback from Digit before, but can he form against a player at the caliber of Kujal?
It's pretty tough because Kujal knows what he has to do here. Vegito has this full screen game plan with Banshee Blast and these obnoxiously large buttons, the rocket kick to carry across the screen. Kujal doesn't have to commit, but mistakes happen, and Digit is here to take advantage.
Wow.
Big damage on the TN right
Big damage
now.
right here.
Level 3. Give him the clap.
Oh, it's going to
spend it all.
Heaps of meter for 1
Not
health
quite.
left.
Oh, not quite. Oh, that spark was so scary. But he gets away with it.
Wow.
Vanishes into the air 2H.
Huge hit right there. We have seen this 3v1 before.
Ooh.
Massive hit right there. We'll be able to get another corner pressure. Make huge use of this sparking.
Oh, Chaozu! It catches. It kills. Goodbye, Vegito.
Of course, with Chaozu gone, there's no opportunity to freeze anymore. So Digit has taken a huge resource loss there. Dodges away from Broly, and now...
Okay. Doesn't hold the spark. Actually had an opportunity there to punish Kujal, but wasn't able to take full advantage. And it looks like they are going to pay for it. Not enough to kill, I don't think, although spark is over 3 bars. Know that it will be enough.
That will be enough. Kujal
takes game 1.
Takes game number 1.
Woo. On keyboard, by the way. Keyboard player.
That's right.
Everyone else with a controller or
with that RGB Alienware keyboard and going straight into the second game. No breaks for these players.
No, nice reflecting punish.
That's right. Kujal pushes him away. Takes this pressure.
Ooh.
Oh. Lots of drops here. Both standoff.
Wow. He beats the shoulder, the cross-up shoulder. But it doesn't work out. Digit gets a chance. Gets a reset as well. Meter efficiency, but drops that combo. Unfortunately, it doesn't punish the Raw Tank either. That was a really good opportunity for Digit to make magic happen, but Kujal is not phased.
Lots of scrambles there, and Kujal thrives in the scramble.
Indeed, exactly. That is, like we said, it's his game plan. That's his win condition. Get things messy, as you can see. Oh, that was
massive anti-air there. Will Digit go for the hard combo here? They do. Oh, another up kicks right there. Will they go for something simple? No, they're going for the tricky stuff. Can we get it this time?
Oh,
reset!
Kujal's ready. Kujal's ready. What? Reflected.
Reflected. Get the punish.
Yes, it's there. Digit is ready, but drops
the scramble.
The combos.
Oh. Both players garnering for distance again. And the starting hit from Digit. Wow, not like Kujal to lose a scramble like that, and now Digit taking full advantage.
I was scrambled. My brain was scrambled. That was wild. Digit, here's your
Goes
chance.
low, forcing the defensive spike, and whoa! Digit going for the level 3 here. This isn't going to land. Going to give Kujal a punish opportunity here.
In Spark, this is a huge amount of damage too.
Yeah, a bit frazzled right there, and look at Kujal get a maximum damage punish right here.
Yep. Going to be able to spend everything. 1, 2, and then level 3 to make it 5. That is going to be the end of base Vegeta. You can see the amount of damage that did. That was almost a touch of death.
That's right. Digit went for a maneuver that was anticipating Kujal's advance. Kujal played it safe, stood back. Digit going for the high-risk maneuver, gets punished for 80% of one character's life, and is now down 3-1. Of course,
This TN once again.
TN. It is Digit's TN, so we can't count him out.
The magic maker, but already struggling. In corner, stuck. Forced to spark, gets punished, gets
Spark.
baited.
Oh, the up kicks from Kujal. So ready.
A player of Kujal's quality is really going to punish you for doing anything that's predictable, right? And I think that's what we're seeing. Digit falling into some traps that maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'll stop myself.
Digit still has the sparking available, is still in sparking mode, still has a lot of power and resources available.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
So many scrambles! One more hit left on Broly right here. Oh my goodness! Goes low, bringing it down to final character on both sides. Still enough resources on Digit's side if he can make something happen quickly. Kujal goes for a hit. Chaozu!
Oh, the Vanish doesn't work there.
It's not enough. Sparking just ran out. One hit away from Digit. Goes low.
More Vanish.
Kujal will go, tries to get a hit. Oh, goes low. Both players scrambling right here.
Catches with a 5M.
Oh!
That is that scramble that we were talking about. Kujal didn't let the Chaozu affect him. Just reset the neutral, brought it back, did the smart thing, used Vegito's strength to his advantage, and took that game too. It is now 2-0. Digit, you've gotten so close.
That's right, and Kujal is just playing so solid right now. Woo. Nice hit from Digit, not giving up, staying strong, keeping this combo going. Oh,
okay.
It's a drop. Nerves in this last game. Need to make everything count if you want to win against a player of Kujal's caliber. And Kujal with the pickup.
He's ready for it. Plenty of meter on deck as well. Knocked down with that S Broly. This is the big damage. Character catches high, but it doesn't believe.
Oh, and it has forced out sparking really early from Digit. Usually wants to save that for the TN, so nearly needs to make this count and has been forced to use it defensively. And Kujal is eating it up that resource.
Oh, tries to go for a reset opportunity, but doesn't really make it happen. That Vanish is a little ill-advised, but the raw super, Kujal loves that one. The armor as well. No bar, but
Kujal just breaks through it.
a lot of assists. Really trying to get as much out of this as he can. The Spark will actually be able to kill the base Vegeta off of the back of that. So smart. Taking full advantage of his resources.
Wow. Kujal.
That character advantage
It's done
is so
now. Yeah, the character advantage being huge. And now here we go, Digit trying to make it happen.
Okay.
Oh,
Digit.
anticipates the grab, and Digit will blow through it with the high-risk maneuver. Didn't work last time, does work this time. An opportunity for a mix-up. Tries to go for another guard break opportunity, doesn't work out.
Okay.
Oh, lots of pressure and
Grabs
a grab. A guard break from himself. Kujal goes for another guard break again. And will continue pressure.
Kujal with no fear, all about blue life on his S Broly. Does not matter, not interested in tagging him out. Just wants to keep the oppression session going. And that is going to be the end of Blue Goku. It is once again for Digit's life in this tournament.
This is Digit's tournament life. Digit needs your energy. If you want to see Digit make it happen with his last character, his last chance, he needs your energy. Make some noise.
Yeah, they're there. This is not going to do a huge amount of damage. Digit still has all the chances in the world. This is limit break TN. This character chunks more than just about anyone in the game. But this oppressive pressure from Kujal just keeps it going forever, catches and resets. Oh,
Oh
Drops
my
that combo,
goodness, huge
counter
amount
vanish.
of pressure, and Kuja will take it 3-0 in convincing fashion. Moving on, eliminating, but big round of applause, of course, to Digit, who will be going back with an equal third, fourth place. Amassed a fan club all of their own. What a night at Fortress can do.
I wonder if they came with him or they just saw him now and they're just cheering for him. They were just hanging out and they're like, this guy's dope. I'm like that. I'm that guy. I'm part of the Digit fan club.
Exactly. I'm part of the Digit fan club now.
And I've only known who he is for about 6 hours. So shout outs to Digit. Not even that. Barely. 5 hours.
And we're going to head over to the Telstra replay. You can see here this young man looking to get in the head or get in the hood of his opponents.
That is my hoodie, by the way. I should probably make that clear.
Oh, okay.
That is from my house. He's using it to play jokes on stream. Wow, speaking of Chaozu, I hope nobody likes Chaozu in the audience. Digit is not afraid to murder the Chaozu in the attempt of victory. Yeah.
That's right. And lots of Kuja was so ready. He'd seen Digit be going for that in the tournament and was ready just in case that happened.
So ready.
Yeah, Kuja playing at a different level was absolutely ready.
Oh my God.
But look at this. Digit was ready with the perfect counter. What a sequence this was. Very high level of play we're seeing in this finals.
The unfortunate thing that Chaozu almost saved Digit.
So close and just didn't make it. And yeah, you could see Kuja with the perfect spacing, putting out the pressure at the perfect spacing, flustering Digit into going for a risky guard break right there.
Well, I'm a little sad that Digit was so determined to go for those really difficult corner combos. I would have liked to have seen something that fighting game players will learn is when to just keep it simple. Because the sky's the limit when it comes to execution and you know how much optimization you can get. But there's a kind of a cutoff point where it's no longer worth it, where that risk of dropping, especially in a high pressure environment where you're not as confident. There are times when you've just got to kind of take it easy. And I think if there's something to say to Digit that would give him the biggest potential for improvement for the next House Cup or for anything else he chooses to do, is just maybe keep it a little simple. But enough of that. We've got grand finals to talk about.
That's right. We do have grand finals to talk about. Now, I want to highlight first that both of them are Karinas. That means we have a guaranteed 1,700 points for House Karina right there. So that's nice to see. And aside from that, talking about our competitors here, we have talked about Zed being the 2021 reigning champion of Dragon Ball FighterZ and looking to maintain their throne against Kujal, the 13-year-old savant. Of course, he's not 13 anymore.
No.
13 when they started playing, but now 17.
I think I remember
this young
the first event that he went to 4 years ago. Wow. He would have been 13 in the end of 2018. That is outrageous. You grew up with this game.
That's right.
I grew up with like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kujal grew up with DBFZ.
Well, he grew up and not only that, he's growing up as a top player of the game.
Yeah.
I've never had that experience.
I wish I was that good at video games when I was his age, man. Are you serious?
I wish I was that good and able to like be on stage.
Yeah.
So cool.
I wish I was that good at video games at all, at any point in my life. Jeez.
So yeah, this will be a bit of a matchup between the reigning champion and the young blood right here.
The child prodigy.
The child prodigy, the DVFC prodigy, and the reigning champion. So we have a match for you coming up right here. This is Fortress House Cup Season 1, Game Day 2. Your grand finals. Zed versus Kujal the Clever. Your grand finals, Fortress. Make some noise. This is the grand finals. And we are here to see who will take home that $700
first place.
Such
a big prize. Something important to note here. Zed is a much more careful and reserved player than Kujal. These guys have very different play styles. Zed is extremely practiced and clean and not really looking for those scrambles, looking to control the game. Esto is kind of looking, Kujal is looking kind of for the opposite. He's looking to create as much madness as possible. Add on to that fact that that Esto, Kujul, God, I keep saying Kujul has that huge damage team.
Here we are with lots of pressure to start off with Zed, already getting some really clean hits. No one has...
Oh my God.
But Kujul sparking out and get the corner back for themselves.
Yeah, big amount of damage on this Polly. Has had the spark early though, but Zed matches with the same option. Both players using spark early, generally the sign of a high level DBFZ game, honestly. Keeping 3 characters alive is generally your best strategy for longevity in a game of Dragon Ball FighterZ. So already you can see that these guys are playing on a bit of a different level than what we've seen so far.
That's right, and we can see Kujul playing, trying to pin down Zed in the corner there. And a clean hit. Clean starter from Zed.
Kujul actually playing a slightly different team in this matchup. Has opted to swap out for Adult Gohan, who's a character we haven't seen yet. A very fundamental character, but very stylish. And honestly, one of Kujul's
keeps him in the corner with the counter vanish. Zed trying to escape, but Kujul won't let it happen.
Yeah,
wants to keep this pressure in the corner.
Zed didn't want to hold that. Oh, drops that. The vanish doesn't work out, unfortunately, but the plus frames on the vanish, causing...
Oh my goodness, huge drop right there, uncharacteristic of Kujul.
Okay.
Makes up for it, makes up.
Meter efficiency. Meter efficiency. You can
Zed sitting on 7 bars of resources right here.
Yeah, oh my God. Might not even get a chance to spend them if this Kujul keeps going.
That's right, Kujul not getting a chance Zed to use it.
Adult Gohan's an interesting character in this game because the way the character plays changes.
Kujul choosing all the right rhythms.
Yeah.
Hosting the first challenge we've seen so far to
Stronger.
Zed in this tournament.
Last character for Zed. This is a big challenge. Blue Goku, not a character you really ever want to be left on by himself. Kind of struggles on their own.
Kujul making it look easy and will finish Zed off in this first game.
Zed losing the first game.
3 characters alive.
Yeah, and full meter on Zed's part. Not even given an opportunity to actually spend or
That's right, yeah. Like
take advantage.
Died with almost full resources, had used the sparking, but still had full meter resource, and we're going straight into the second game here.
Alrighty. Zed wants to clap back as soon as possible. Zamasu was a good start. Throwing out that big fireball, it blows through everything Kujul has, but Kujul does not care. Just straight back into it. Hold the corner. Loses pressure though. Ooh.
Wow, what a response from Kujul. Blast through that attempt to jump, and will actually get rewarded with the corner for their stellar defense. Is this going to be enough?
Kujul's turned on a new gear.
Wow.
He's activated like Super Saiyan
Grand Finals
3.
mode, that's right.
Yeah, for real. This is ridiculous.
Super Saiyan Grand Finals right here. Lots of pressure, huge amount of pressure right here. Oh, on the retreat, waiting for their assist to come back. Oh my goodness, huge starting hit.
I can't believe he got away with that. That is outrageous. Building all this meter as well. Going to be able to level up Gohan. No, doesn't opts not to do that. Just keep the pressure going. Ooh, missed time there on the back.
Yeah, missed time. Tried to keep the corner. Very hard defensive, counter-defensive maneuver right there, but still gets the corner. Look at this relentless pressure from Kujul, opening up the dome.
It just keeps
on the
going.
dome.
Drop that combo.
Did drop, but still maintaining the corner. Look at this relentless pressure. Zed with the correct response. Does get out and does give an opportunity to breathe.
And you get the combo cam at the bottom of your screen as well. Watching Zed do what he does to make this damage happen. It is a pretty intricate series of inputs.
What an escape from Kujul right there. But wow!
Caught him.
Uppercut there from Zed. Will do a significant amount of damage here to Kujul. Will this be enough?
Yeah, that'll do it. Zed optimizing that combo, actually able to kill Gohan with ease.
That's right, Zed getting their first character for this Grand Finals.
And bringing it to 2-2 apiece in terms of characters, so just has to
the
hold
guard
on.
break.
Catches people pretty
The
aggressively.
reset
Wow.
doesn't work out, but maintains the corner, forces the defensive sparking, but no, he's still maintaining the pressure. Zed really wants to get out and make use of this sparking, but Kujul will maintain this pressure, wait it out as much as possible. Look at this pressure.
No punish on that vanish,
Zed
but
finds a way.
the beam.
Doesn't matter.
Zed, unfortunately, really not getting to take advantage of that spark at all. The pressure from Kujul is so oppressive.
right.
This is not the way I usually see Kujul play. It is not as clean as this. Kujul really has turned on a different part of his brain for this game, really taking it maybe more seriously than I've ever seen him take Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is insane.
Unreal. The prestige of the Fortress House Cup.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Fortress means something important for these guys. Very important.
All right, and now
We're seeing
we're
it.
garnering for spacing again. We see Zed with a nice clean hit in the corner. Gonna go into
Big down.
their special move right here to allow them to force Kujul into a guessing situation, but Kujul will use sparking themselves defensively to avoid that.
Trying to find that air-to-air situation, trying to jump up and meet Kujul in the air, but it's not working out. Kujul does the opposite. Bring him to the ground, catch him low.
Kujul getting a strong starter here and will be able to take Zed to the ground. Corner positioning. Wow.
Down tech mash.
Both players scrambling out.
Wow.
What a
I think
response. That's a
this is
block.
punished. Yep. Zed is not out of this yet. This is going to be a huge amount of damage using hopefully all of the resources in his control. Yep. Into level 3. Big
Going
damage.
into level 3. Looking to get look at that 70% damage.
2 more touches. Oh, catches the
Not
assist.
going in without a fight.
Catches low as well.
Bring it down. Both characters on equal health here. One clean hit will take it for both sides, but Kujul has 6 bars of meter to work for, which is crucial when fighting for positioning. Huge hit. That will be enough.
Yep.
Kujul
Closes
will go
it out.
in.
Clean. Timing that fireball beautifully from full screen. Didn't do it straight away. Didn't make it predictable. Picked a time, committed to it, and Zed wasn't ready. 2-0 to Kujul. Match point, tournament point, $700 point.
That's right. That's right. To be the 2022 Game Day 2 champion, to dethrone Zed and be the young blood to
Really impressive.
usurp the king.
Zed is really good in long sets. I want to make that kind of clear. Zed has a bit of a history of,
The guard
struggling.
break.
Yeah, that's a big start. Zed has a bit of a history of struggling early on in a longer set and sort of picking it up and sort of building momentum, even when they're losing.
That's right, and Zed went for a pretty high damage combo there, did drop it, and will give Kujul an opportunity.
Well,
Loses
Kujul
the
is back
corner.
on offense. All the way. That guard gets it works. I thought maybe that would be punishable, but not quite. Nice tech on the Dragon.
Nice. Stops the guard break attempt. Wow.
Amazing use of that option there, the jumping fireball. Going to be able to take Zed all the way to the corner and put them in this mix-up setup situation. But
Oh,
Zed
the jump
finds
out from
a
Zed.
way out.
The
damage.
longer this set goes, the more of a download Zed appears to be getting on Kujul's patterns. Kujul, of course, despite being a DBFZ prodigy, Zed is a fighting game expert.
Wow.
And with more time, we'll get more of a read on your habits as a player. Here we are.
Kujul finding
Kujul wants to make it
perfect
happen
time.
now.
Oh, that combo didn't work, but Kujul actually had a contingency. Wasn't going to let the dropped combo be the end. That should be
deflect.
relatively safe. Oh, not quite.
the plays! Look at that
Wow.
evasion from Zed with the perfect counter. We'll get
I am stunned that Zed was so ready for that situation.
so ready and was able to avoid 3 special moves. A very unique situation. Almost looks like he's never even stopped playing this game for a moment.
Oh. This is the famous Kujul Gohan roll. Anything can happen with this character, but Zed is ready.
The
Calls him out
uppercut.
with that uppercut.
Oh,
but
drops the combination there, and that will allow Kujul some pressure in the corner again.
It keeps going. It's so relentless.
What
But
attack, Zed ready.
do.
And
And
the
punish.
uppercut.
here we go. Don't drop this. Don't drop this and it's a dead character. Just close this out, get rid of the adult Gohan. That way it is all up to the S Broly who... Oh no!
Oh,
He
and a
took it too
clean
far.
hit from Kujul.
Honestly.
Give an opportunity here.
Yeah, this
Keeps it simple.
Going to be able to get adult Gohan out to heal in the background. That is why you need to finish your plate. You need to kill the characters when you get the chance. Otherwise, it can all go wrong from here.
Oh, what defense from Zed.
So nice. But the 2L catches.
Opened up, no. Oh, the uppercut. Look at this
Again.
damage on the board. It's only
Again.
going to go up from here. Huge
my
amounts.
God.
What a starting hit.
Look at this damage. This character, S Broly, is notorious for having ludicrous amounts of damage. And you can see it there. Kujul evens up the characters, even has a bit of a health advantage. Just barely, I think. But
Kujul
meter
really
advantage
wants
for
to
Zed.
end it right now before Zed can get more of a download. You can see great defensive responses. Zed's defense is just getting better and better by the second.
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
tries to counter vanish, no punish. Wow. That could have been really dangerous.
Huge amount
for
of
Zed.
resources on Zed's side. Can he find the right gap? He does.
Okay.
Gets the corner as well for their troubles.
But loses it. Good block
Loses
on
it.
the fireball.
Oh,
And
the
sick
uppercut!
punish on the super dash. Zed is in the character lead. One more. Zed to stay in the tournament. Just take down this S Broly. That's all that's left. Woo.
That's it. And also getting this match may give Zed of course, the momentum that they need to eliminate, to take back and have another chance in this finals. And look at this. They have the meter.
Gonna do it.
Zed
This
is going to be
gonna
able to
do
take
it.
their first game in this grand finals. Making it 2-1.
This is what I was saying. Zed adapts. Zed learns. Zed reads. He thinks. Very intelligent player. Incredibly high fighting game IQ. Always adapting and responding and learning from the habits of the opponent. I don't think these two guys have a lot of matchup practice against each other, frankly. So Zed has to learn in real time. He doesn't have a lot of experience in this particular matchup to draw from between these two players.
That's right. And you can see there's not much activity going on right now. That's because they're in the character select screen. It looks like Kugel will be looking to do a character switch there.
Yeah. The Fusion team. Gogeta, Vegito. Two incredibly good characters at the moment in terms of the sort of
Getting
overall
rid of the
tier list.
Broly, hoping
Yeah, and the Gohan.
hoping
don't
that
know.
by keeping it fresh, they might be able to confuse Zed. You know, Zed's been getting a pretty good read on that team, so by changing the team up, he's hoping that they'll be able to keep it fresh and get a win.
Oh my god, the movement from Kujul, that was actually so nice. Zamasu getting caught in the crossfire. A mix-up. Zed's not ready.
That's
Kujul
it.
is going to be able to get a ton of corner damage here.
That's right, and Zed hasn't seen Kujul play this character before, so maybe doesn't have much data yet. Doesn't have much information to play with. Doesn't have much of a read, but a great starting hit from Zed.
Clapping back almost immediately. Did have to spark for it. I wonder if Kujul will answer with a spark of his own. I'm not sure, but this is a pretty dangerous situation. If you do spark here, you can actually be punished for it. Your opponent can actually call it out if they expect it to happen.
Defensive sparking is forced from Kujul, and that is optimal for Zed because Zed has an opportunity to run away.
Oh my god. Oh, no punish?
No
That guard
punish from
cancel.
Kujul. A bit flustered there.
Not ready for it.
Not
The
ready
scramble.
to punish.
The scramble is where Kujul thrives, but it's not working
Oh,
out. The button.
deflect.
That 2M is probably the largest button in the game. Sends it all the way full screen to punish Zed's pressure. Look at this damage.
And Kujul, look at this damage we're getting. It uses the Kamehameha to secure a guessing situation.
Oh my god. It's so hard to deal with this
Oh,
kind of pressure.
Zed guesses right every single time and
He
gets
knows.
himself free of the corner.
He knows.
And a
And
guard
the
break.
setup. It's so strong. Zed knows how to open up Kujul at this point. I think he's got the download. Not to say that it's over.
Yes, that's right. The reigning champion is a reigning champion for a reason.
It's ever closer. Okay, Kujul gets a touch. Ends in a level 1. Probably not the situation he wants, but he's got a follow-up ready. Locked and loaded. just take him to the ground.
Big
What
hits
is
right
next?
here. Kujal's got positioning, doesn't have the assist to help out, and Zed fights back to the middle of the screen, taking the space.
Oh my god. Sending it full screen. That 2M not working out for Kujal, but the pressure continues. Has another assist, has a Dragon Rush. Zed's
at-
defense. Oh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
The hit is clean in the corner from Kujal after all that scrambling.
All that nonsense. But Kujal comes out on top again in this situation.
Oh,
6
the
to 8.
uppercut!
Send him into the sky. Send Goku Blue out of this game.
Zed has not been able to get a clear read on Gogeta right now. On Kujal's Gogeta is like making all these apparitions, making it confusing.
Oh. Force to vanish. Oh my god,
dancing.
he's sending it. The dashes, the flips, the back flips. Not enough to make it work
The up
though.
kicks. And now Zed, garnering for space, has put themselves in a corner,
Ooh.
gets a nice hit, and will be rewarded with the corner too.
It was actually a really good confirm, but didn't seem to have a good idea for how that route should work. Doesn't get a combo off that either. Oh!
Oh, the nice confirmation there from Zed. Still signs of life, even though with the character disadvantage. Just looking to take this corner right here.
Nice!
Oh, massive
The
hit right
steals.
there.
That does so much damage. No assist to finish
Oh,
the combo. Kujal!
He finds the root underneath and will be rewarded with a massive corner starter.
This hurts. This hurts so much. 3 meters. Call in the Gogeta. Get the Dragon Rush. Do the supers. 3 characters on deck. That is going to put Zed down to the last character. The anchor, Zamasu, to save his tournament life.
That's right. Kujal is 1 character away from taking first place, dethroning Zed, and becoming Fortress's House Cup champion of Game Day 2.
They're just taking it easy now, but the assist!
Oh, a good hit!
I don't know that it's enough. Kujal has to really pull out something special here to build the meter required to get this kill.
That's right.
I
Don't think he has the meter.
No.
Zed has
One more
another chance, but it's still 1 character against 3. Can he make it happen?
It's so scary, this Vegito stagger pressure,
Oh,
but he's
what a
challenging.
read! Oh, he's dropped
no,
it, but
it
gets
doesn't
it back again!
Meter efficiency. Zed still has 5 bars.
Zed is 1. If Zed gets hit once, it's all
touch.
over.
And so really, Kujal only has to get hit twice, honestly, with those health bars.
Wow! So close. That would have been it on the side of Zed.
Good reflect.
Oh,
but
the
the
pick up.
it's
That's
not
it.
enough.
Gets a hit.
Oh,
Oh, that's
it
all
doesn't
over.
work.
Kujal, your Fortress House Cup Game Day 2 champion. Congratulations. Woo.
Well played. We'll be walking home, taking the train home back to Sydney with that $700 first prize and some solid house points for Karina. Both of them, obviously. You're guaranteed 1,700 Karina points just for Jaddy.
That's right. For House Karina, that's right. And of course,
Better than 0. Big improvement.
massive
shout outs.
shout outs right there to
Shout-outs.
To Kujal. Congratulations, but of course, can't forget about Zed. The reigning champion came back and took 2nd place, showing, and it was such a competitive set. What an amazing, big round of applause for both competitors as we enter these Telstra replays.
Oh, the final one of the night, this grand final. Such oppressive pressure from Kujal. That was something I noted that was a little bit different. He usually tends to try to be a little more, you know, unconventional. But this time, it was all solid. It was all just consistent, blocking, pressure, forcing Zed to try to find a way out when he maybe would have liked to have had an easier chance. But despite it being 3-1, not the closest score, but all of these games really felt like anything could happen. Zed could turn it around at any point. A testament to his quality as a fighting game player. And you could see the adjustment throughout the set as well. Look at this. This is the game that Zed was able to turn around. Just with pure fundamentals, fighting game IQ, adjustments on the pressure, but it was not enough. Kujal, the child prodigy, just worked it all the way out until the end.
Just unreal. Such a high-paced game. Both players playing absolutely out of their minds, bringing us such an exciting grand finals and a scrambly finish, which you would expect from 2 players playing in such a high-intensity situation like this.
Kuja looks like he has been through a war zone. The look on his face is one of terror. Zed has clearly given him his run for his money. So
that's right. Definitely wasn't expecting a player of that caliber, especially one with so much stage and tournament experience, and especially one that was starting to get a read on him. He was, searching that character bank. What can I bring out? How can I keep Zed guessing? And it paid off today. Of course, we talked about our winners. What an amazing grand finals, but we also need to talk about the spot prizes that we had today. So we're going to go to our Alienware MVP, which was today's best on screen. That we were looking for someone who's giving up the best, most exciting plays, the most clutch plays, and that, of course, was Digit, the Fortress favorite.
Digit's fan club is popping off as expected. Digit showed us some of the most impressive play from someone that I'm, again, not super familiar with. This Tien did so much work so consistently in 3 or 4 games that we saw of Digit. The Tien was always there. It was always a threat in any situation, was able to turn games around from basically nothing. That reset in the air, Digit was so into that.
And that was just one of many.
Even taking a game off of Kujal the Clever, our champion.
Exactly, and eliminating Black Box from their opportunity of competing in in the top 4.
So, shout-outs to
Digit. They will be going home with 100,000 Telstra plus bonus points.
That's the player of the day.
Oh, this is Alienware. I apologize.
The Alienware gift
with
pack.
some Alienware.
There's a
swag.
mouse and a mouse pad and some other cool stuff.
Yes, of course.
The sick Alienware swag. 200,000 Telstra Plus points will be going to our player of the day, or play of the day.
The play of the day, that's
correct. Play of the day.
And of course, we're going into that right now, the Telstra play of the day.
The Mantis to Bog Napper.
That's right. We were coming into this final round here, and of course, Azzo, he read perfectly that Mantis was trying to chase him down, perfectly spaced, and you could see the look on Mantis' face after that one. Was he was absolutely devastated.
Called out.
Called out like that.
But Azzo, obviously, being the one to really turn that situation around into his advantage.
That's right.
Using a level 3, it looked good. I was a fan of it.
That's right.
Sometimes level 3s, because the way the cinematic camera works, creates some phenomenal hype moments in this game sometimes.
Right.
Azzo will be walking away with the 200,000
That's right.
Telstra Plus.
And of course, that brings us to our final prize, which is for the Jester, or maybe who felt or looked the silliest, or maybe had it all crumble before their eyes. And of course, that is going to go to Black Box here, fighting for their life, trying desperately to get into that top 4, to be hit by the cross-up Chaozu, and then to be at their last chance to get thrown like a fool, like a real Jester. They will be going home with some Fortress swag, some Fortress gear. And big congratulations to all of our winners today, those that won our cash prizes and those who won our spot prizes, as you just saw then.
Well done to those guys. I believe that leads us to our Fortress House Cup standings. Is going to be the last thing that we look at today now that the tournament has gone through. And
it'd be interesting to see where those houses end up.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about the day? What do you feel?
Well, Karina obviously was the victor today, right?
Oh, that's
Karina
right.
was the MVP, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Team Karina doing super well.
Yeah.
Obviously with the top 2, but also throughout the bracket. I would like to see a breakdown of it, but
I gotta say, I feel like the real winner here, being able to be here in such an electric atmosphere with such enthusiastic crowd members, people who are like putting themselves out there, supporting the underdog, supporting the event, having fun. That was just awesome. So massive shout out to all of you guys out there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for competing. Thank you to the production staff. Thank you to Fortress, Telstra, Alienware for making this possible, because it has just been so much fun. Anything else from you?
I've had an amazing time. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to everyone coming down to Fortress. Every 2 weeks we'll be here.
That's right.
enjoying game day at
That's right.
Fortress Melbourne.
That's right.
If you're in Melbourne, come down.
Come down. Every 2 weeks, there's a new game day, new casual competition. Have some fun. Be part of the hype. Be part of the atmosphere. Check out the fantasy. Check out the fun. We'll see you there.
I'll be here.